Hello everyone and welcome to the Shards of Nyrn here on Dork Tales. How is everybody doing tonight? Because I'm doing pretty well. I'm asking you guys.
Not too bad. Good.
Winter's hair is doing great.
Yeah, Winter, your hair is very sunny.
I exist today.
Are you trying to like appeal to Vela or something? Like,
Yeah,
what's
like,
going on here?
it's so extreme.
Team swap.
Oh god, I do. I have Nyrn hair.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
no.
Team swap. All right, so hello
Don't
folks.
want me playing
and-
Vela. Or Malia.
Do it. We'll do a Vela Nyrn photo
A
shoot.
character swap? A character swap episode? Oh no.
Oh, no.
Well, actually, that might happen one day. Curse.
Oh
It
no.
might. I've done it before. All right, so hey, how's it going, everybody? This is the Shards of Nyrn here on Dork Tales. I'm Kelly. I'm your dungeon master. I use he and him pronouns, and I am really excited to be here tonight. You might see me playing Farah from time to time. She is the party's resident dragon sorceress who is trapped in the body of a late teenage girl. So she's pretty great, and you'll be able to see some fantastic art of her in just a minute, because Hailiiz just finished our final art, which you can kind of see in the corners there in all of our logos because it's already been secretly on the screen.
I didn't even notice.
All right, so without further ado, why do not we... Sorry. Well, you have duck dice tonight, so I thought it would be funny.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Okay.
I
I
really
also
see them.
received my Cursed and Blessed Kickstarter dice, which one pair of them has iron filings and salt in them, and the other has grave dirt and crossroads dirt. Like actual grave. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
It's a little metal.
That's pretty gravy. Oh, that was a stretch.
That was a real stretch. All right, Mike, you're starting first. Hi, Mike.
All right, hey everyone. My name is Mike. I rock they them pronouns, and tonight I am playing Xeno Right Wing.
Oh, what a mood.
We were off to a good start. All right.
That is a mood. So I'm playing Xeno Right Wing. He is our half-elf ranger in the group. Yeah. On to the next.
On to the next. Hello, Sunny Winter.
Hi, that's me. Hi, that's me. I'm Winter. I am she, her pronouns. I play Mars, the tiefling rogue warlock.
Nice.
Yeah.
The roguelock.
Roguelock.
Roguelock. It's like a roadblock, but with more boobs. It's true.
In any case, it'll stop you from going anywhere for a while.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, I'm Amy. I use she, her, they, them, and I am playing Tia Armstrong, the half-orc druid.
Nice. And finally, Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her, and I am playing Malia
Sunworn.
Sunsworn. She is the Dwarven Tempest Cleric of Vela for the party. So
All right. And finally, without further ado, I'd like to invite everyone to take a look at their Twitch screen right now and say hello to the cast. Yeah. And then we just wait for the chat to catch up. But so,
Yeah.
So there we are. The art from Hailiiz is finally there. The party is there. And that is all going on some merch soon so that you can have you can have Malia on a mug, you can have Tia on a towel, you can have Tia towel. You can have
towel.
Mars on your
Cigarette holder.
travel mug. I was gonna say you could wear Mars on your memories, but like that's
I mean, if you had a t-shirt with the... Yeah,
if we had plates you could masticate over Mars.
that's true.
You could, if we get a wall clock, you could floss under Farah, and you could get something with Xeno on it. Because there's no products that are a Z. Like you can wear a
You could get a Zapron.
You could get a Zapron. You could wear a T-shirt. You could put a T-shirt on your zebra.
I have an idea.
You have an idea? Okay.
Yes. So the opening crawl, you know how it ends and then we generally go in the game? It should end on that visual. Black background, cast Shards of Nyrn.
Oh yeah, so I should fade it out
Yeah.
when it goes. Ooh, so I'd have to animate that. That would only take me about a half hour to make.
Fade that into that screen. You end on the title screen with all the cast there, and then we switch into Twitch.
Yeah,
Is there
that
not just a
actually sounds
fade
really
in
good.
transition from
Yeah, it's
on
just
OBS?
transition.
Or did you want to do something super fancy?
She wanted to
I
do
was
something.
thinking just add it to the voice.
So when,
Like at the
when the
very
voice goes,
end.
"Welcome to the Shards of Nyrn," right?
Yeah,
so
and then it
then it'd be like,
changes.
oh, it'd be like the Lord
you
of
just
the
have to
Rings,
match
like
the video
da-na,
visual part of it.
Yeah.
you know.
So I guess you would have to turn it into a video instead of just an audio track.
Yeah, but that wouldn't take me that long to do.
So
Like
Well,
literally, it'd be
get
a
more
still
use of
image
the
with a
art.
transition. Sorry, what was that, Winter?
yeah.
There'll be more use of the art too. So
I mean, I
not?
plan to
Exactly.
use the hell out of this because
So that new people can see it each session.
to see
right?
what art. This art, yes.
yeah,
You mean
exactly.
this art? No.
right?
I mean
What?
this
I love
art.
my art. I love people. I'm so happy with how much people are liking Tia's design.
I adore Malia's hair.
Mm-hmm. Mother's hair is so cool.
It's just very. I don't know how she got that color. Like she picked the perfect color. Like I did not. I gave ideas, but she picked the end colors for everything. And it's just
Right now on screen,
lovely.
it looks
That's
like
true.
it matches your hair or your shirt
Nice.
a little bit.
All right, so folks, do you remember where we were last time?
We had just finished in the janitor's closet.
Yeah, and the last line of
forgot
my
I called
notes
it
is
the-
it was Huey Parker all along.
It was
Yeah, it was Huey Parker all along.
Parker all along. Parker.
And the headmistress had just exhorted herself in and said, "What are you doing in the janitor's closet?"
this is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're going back to her office or something. I don't know.
I believe
Probably.
you are. So I'd like everybody to have roll 20 up for some background music if you don't mind. And
I already do.
Jeon.
All right. Well, winter has inspired me, so I've ordered more dye to
okay.
help cover up my fading hair.
That's fair.
One of them's called Mermaid Blue.
Ooh, nice.
All
Very
right.
exciting.
As the dust from the battle settles, and you find yourselves catching your breath after fighting those strange undead, and whatever that bone claw, the failed lich was. The headmistress teleports in when a crack of thunder, appearing behind you inside of the expansive room with the grungy green swamp water pouring out of the northern fountain. On the floor around you are two children, bound and, well, one of them is bound and gagged. Beepo, who has actually chewed through most of his gag at this point. And another one is Huey Parker, the one who was not the chosen one. After a moment, the truth is revealed that Huey's proximity to the initial ritual, as well as the emotional scarring and loneliness, isolation, and bullying that he suffered following his parents' death, marked him as a perfect anchor for the creature. This all makes sense in retrospect. After a bit of shouting, you all find yourselves back in the headmistress's office. Well, I suppose that you did your job. There we go. That's the right office. I suppose that you did your job admirably.
We got it taken care of.
And what is to be done about the boy? Do you believe, Miss Sunsworn, that he is redeemed?
I believe he certainly can work to loosen or remove the lich's hold if he wishes to.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying perhaps
mean-
it would be easier just to kill him?
No, I'm saying perhaps it would be easier to not bully him and put him down to the point where he will gladly embrace the lich, which seems to be the actions of everybody around him, has pushed him into wanting this. Or at least accepting it.
Yeah.
Good.
So perhaps treating everybody kindly and with respect would
Good.
bring about the solution wanted.
You pass
Basically,
the test.
don't treat your students horribly and you'll be okay.
I don't
Yeah,
treat
you
them
need
horribly.
to have an anti-bullying campaign or something.
What do you expect? We should just wrap everyone in a pink tunic and call it a day?
No. Maybe something active and on like promote a atmosphere and environment of healthy, constructive learning.
Mm-hmm. So noted. Well, as promised, I had the teacher take a look at your engine core. You can come in now. The door opens with a creak, and in walks Bryce Ibis. Actually, pardon me, there were potions and alchemy. Bryce Ibis, the wood elf, walks in. She looks around the room. Hello. I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is, and she'll hold up this box. It's a crystalline cube, and in the center of it you see the bit of slag hovering in it, glowing slightly from the crack. I've managed to stop it from bleeding anything else out, but it's a bit beyond my reckoning to actually heal. You would want to go to somebody who knows it a bit better.
I'm gonna just look at Malia and like roll my eyes.
And who might that be?
Someone inside of the capital, probably.
Okay.
You'd probably want to go to the assembly and speak to one of the Grand Maguses.
One of the Grand Mages is at the assembly. Okay.
We will help you do whatever we can to get there. Right, Headmistress? Of course. We can't just leave your ship out there. You should go and retrieve it. Prepare it, and we can transport it inside of the walls of Vale.
That's it. We can go. Grab it. Now.
Of course. I'll be there shortly. I have to get proper clearance to bring it across the barrier. But it should happen soon. Unless, of course, you want to stay for your last classes.
Might
I
as
mean,
well.
I'm kind of curious, but
You didn't even
I
make
want
it
to
a
see
full
what you
day.
do with evocation.
You're welcome to stay for class if you'd like.
I mean, that sounds like
If you were willing
nice...
to have a guest see the last class of the day before moving on, then
Oh, you're still
would enjoy.
students until you graduate.
I'm sorry? Excuse me?
You'll still be considered students here until you graduate. Technically, you'll be
So-
considered dropouts.
Okay.
I mean, sure, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Works,
Needs
I
a bit
guess.
it's
of time
involved in
to,
graduation.
I'm sorry?
What's involved in graduation?
Are we
Finishing-
able to
finishing 4 years of
suspend
study?
our tenure? Like, suspend our studies while we go off? Because we can't stay.
You'll have
we
to come
really
back.
can't stay.
Are there remote education opportunities?
I mean, you could always take your newt,
My what?
your not I forget how little you know about these things. Your newt. Your near extracurricular witch test. Sorry, the E was throwing me on that one. Non-extracurricular witch test.
That seems like a very convoluted. Why?
Did they change
Sure.
it again? No, it would be essential witch test. Yes, never mind. I'm gonna back this up. Your novice essential witch test, which would of course brand you all as novice witches or wizards, of course, depending on your specialty.
Interesting. So, if when we go, are we able to, like, go on leave, so to speak, and then come back and finish?
According to the rules, yes.
Oh. Then I guess I'll do that. Yeah. I don't know. The term dropout just reminds me of unpleasant things.
Normally we need a letter from your parents, but I suppose you're all old enough.
I mean, I can write you a letter if you need to have a adult sign off on
Yes,
something.
please. And she'll snap her fingers, and suddenly a parchment and a quill will appear in front of you, hovering in the air. The quill will dab itself in an ink reservoir that floats over.
All right. Tia will write a quick letter saying that I am.
Oh, the letter's written. You just have to sign it.
Oh, it's already just a sign.
Yeah,
She'll read
it's
it over
permission slip.
very carefully to make sure that it's all not signing to agree to anything weird.
No, there's nothing particularly weird. Oh, make me an insight roll, actually.
Ooh. That's a 13.
13? You don't think there's anything inside of here? There does look like there are some steep penalties if you don't come back before death, though.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not something I'm worried about anytime soon.
Okay. So
Sure, she'll sign it and she'll hand it back.
they go poof into smoke. Good, it's been filed.
Wait, did I sign for everybody? Or
No.
just for me?
Just for you.
Okay.
Unless you're their parents, although they don't look green enough for that.
I mean, technically she's my queen, but not my mom.
Alright, you can sign for him. Another one appears in front of you.
Zeno, do you really want me to?
I think I'm okay with being a dropout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Magic's not really my strong suit, but I am curious to learn more before the end of the day.
Well then, the rest of you can sign your paperwork at the end of the day. With that, you should make it to class and then head back. The teleporter in the main hall. The glyph on the floor. All you should do is head to it, and I'll clear you to use it. Merely say your destination. You know your destination?
Our last
This-
this.
Well, sorry. Is this to get us to the city, or is this to retrieve our ship?
You'd want to retrieve your ship first, I would assume.
Then no, I don't know where the ship is. Unless we can just say our ship.
Ever you.
Ever
Ever you.
you?
Sounds good.
Good.
Good to know.
Enjoy the rest of your classes.
Okay.
And with that, you'll hear a bell ring, signaling it's time to go and go back to class.
Did we do all of that on our lunch break?
Yeah, this is basically your entire lunch break. You didn't get lunch. Actually, you missed one class. You did miss one class for this. You would have missed.
Yeah.
You
I
would
think
have
we missed
missed.
our third class.
Third, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have missed potions.
No!
So that I wouldn't have been able,
I
wouldn't have
missed-
been able to tell the teacher off for White Dragon stuff.
I missed.
I missed
divination.
abjuration.
You missed abjuration. Hold on, I'm
Yeah.
fighting.
Although,
I'm,
hey, I get
I'm fighting my class schedule.
necromancy.
I have illusions last.
I have evocation.
Okay.
I have necromancy with Farah.
All right. So let's go into the classrooms. This is a perfect classroom background. What am I doing? Okay. So, and then with that, you return to class. It's a busy period, actually. Malia, you find yourself in evocation. The professor, who is, of course, Albane Boartusk, an immense half-orc, looks over at you. You. I think we're going to like each other. I can see...
You like lightning?
Yeah, a little bit of thunder, a little bit of lightning. Class, he turns to the other 30 students that are all arranged in desks and pairs. Today, we're going to learn what happens when you strike a toad with lightning. He pulls a toad out of the desk. After you.
Now, I think we had decided that Malia could kind of just do a lightning effect.
Yeah. You can use a Wrath of the Storm, just basically. I'll let you do it for free. It's a toad.
Okay.
You have to make me a dex check to hit it, maybe.
Let's use the barbarian rim dice. 17.
17, all right. The frog partially explodes. And what is the answer to that? Sir? Salvio? The same thing as anything else? Correct. That's a deep cut joke for any of y'all. When struck by lightning, unless you're dealing with lightning elementals or those who are attuned to divine forces, for example, Miss Sunsworn, you are a priestess of the sky goddess Vela.
That's correct.
Have you gained immunity to the thunder and lightning of Tempest gods yet?
I don't think so.
Do you have access to certain spells, such as protection from elements?
Which one do I have? One sec. Do you know what level that is?
Protection from elements? I think it's 2, actually. 1 or 2. It's pretty low.
So far I have protection from energy, potentially? Yeah, acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
Yeah, that's what it is. Sorry, it was
that's a
protection
third
from
level
elements
abjuration spell.
Yes, do you have access to that?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a cleric spell.
Alright. Well, here is the truth of things. Right now, you have the ability to call down thunder and lightning. Miss Sunsworn, as an expert student, can you explain to me why such a spell would be useful? Say, for example, I were to channel electricity at you. What is the benefit? It's not a trick question.
Sorry, what is he asking?
Were you to put up a shield against electrical damage, you would of course be insulated, right?
Yes.
Great. Now, class, in that type of event, what is the correct methodology with which to counter your opponent? Dispel magic? Counterspell? False. Good attempts. However, and he'll stand up fully from the desk, 6'4" and full of muscle. Miss Sunsworn. Were I to have a protection spell up that countered your lightning damage, what would be your maneuver?
I would throw my hammer in your face.
There we go. Simple solutions. Remember, evocation is a wonderful thing. Explosions are wonderful. A knife is also a demonstration of force and power.
This is true. In addition, quite often a protection spell will only protect against one element at a time, so thus having more than one, perhaps even more than two different types of energy at your command is far more useful than focusing on one. If you come up against an ice creature, you would want to use fire. But if you come up against a fire creature, you would not want to use fire.
Also, this spell is useless against radiant or necrotic damage, or any other additional ones, like, for example, mental damage. Strangely, it is not useful against force. You would think that protections from energy would include forces, magnetism, things like that, but it doesn't. The spell is highly limited, which is why I say to you all...
Poison.
Yes, Miss Sunsworn, it is useless against poison. When you are making your own spells, in 10 years, when you are doing your graduate theses, I strongly suggest make the most inclusive spells, the most complete spells, the spells that are the most utilitarian for any situation. Don't skimp out like the one who wrote Protection from Energy. Do better. Be better. Miss Sunsworn, thank you for your aid. Can you do me a favor and deliver the frog to Necromancy, please?
Sure. She'll pick it up by a toe and take it out.
You scoop the guts back in.
Does she have, like... I'm sure she has, like, a little sheet of metal or something. She'll just scoop it on and...
Alright, good.
Put it down until the class ends and then take it off.
Actually, if you wouldn't mind taking it now, we can continue when you return.
Sure. She'll go find Necromancy.
You'll hear as you walk out.
Merely experienced and not a child.
Short enough.
And we'll continue walking.
Meanwhile, in Necromancy...
Yay!
You and Farah are sitting there. Farah is completely laser-focused on what is happening in front of her. And you will hear... Let's see, Necromancy. Oh, God. Hold on.
Class?
Forgot which teacher is it.
Hello, class. Belladonna Button. I am your professor here, and I am absolutely pleased to be here with you today. Today, we are going to learn the process of resurrection. It's very useful if anything dies. Your pets, your grandparents. Bring them all back for a good time. Now, of course, necromancy doesn't merely have to deal with raising the undead. This is a misnomer. Necromancy involves all necro forces, which in turn include life. Well, the best thing about this, she says as she slowly climbs onto her chair and then climbs onto the desk and walks around. Now, Belladonna Button is a female gnome approaching her middle life, which means that the sunny creases near her violet eyes are slowly beginning to indent themselves into her kind of coppery colored flesh. Her hair is bright pink and pulled up into a triple ponytail. And as she beams around, looking very much like she should be on like the cover of Trolls World Tour, she is just smiling and bouncing. Her socks are purple and white stripes that run all the way up under her rather voluminous skirt. And she paces back and forth, wearing a bright smile and tapping her wand on her lips whenever she pauses. And that reminds me...
How tall is she?
She is... gnome height. That is one thing I always forget.
Aren't they like 1.5 or 2 feet tall?
They are not tall, my friend. I'm just going to check that real quick, actually, because
Sorry to derail you there, but I was just curious.
No, it matters to me now, more than anything. So, customization options. It's at the beginning of the money section, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, it's not. She's 2'4". I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that.
Fair enough.
She's 2'4", and
So, I was hoping that if anybody could today speak on Ray of Sickness. Anyone, Ray of Sickness. 2 classmates raise their hands, as well as Farah. Miss Azal, Ray of Sickness is a sickening green bolt of energy that lashes towards a target within a range of 60 feet, more or less depending on the actual foot or metric being used. It's fairly damaging and is quite easy. It's only a spell of the first circle, which means that most novices can use it, and if the target is not hardy enough, they are immediately poisoned, which limits their combat capabilities and also restricts their movement and general well-being. Correct. And why is this necromancy rather than evocation? Because poison directly interferes with biology and blocks the transmission of neurotransmitters as well as affects the endocrine system. Good. You've been reading. Yes, I only had a day to look over the notes from last class. All right. Well, so, raising the dead. Here is a question for you. Mr. Right Wing.
Yes.
Two spells of the fifth circle. Raise dead. And reincarnate. How are they similar and how are they dissimilar? Speak fundamentally from a level of school and then into expense and outcome, if you don't mind. You can make me an Arcana roll for some hints if you'd like.
I will do that, Kelly.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually a really good roll. That's gonna be 27.
Okay. This is a half-trick question. Reincarnate is not a necromancy spell. It's transmutation.
The reincarnation isn't necromancy?
It is transmutation and costs twice as much.
Okay.
It costs 1,000 gold pieces worth of rare oils and undulants. Whereas Raised Dead is a diamond worth 5,000.
Well, I don't really know that much about magic or spells, but I know that reincarnation isn't actually a necromancy spell and costs way more to cast.
And why is that?
I have no idea. That's all I know.
That was good,
I
though.
shoot things, I don't cast things, really.
It costs more because the components are more rare. They have to do more work. The spell, Raise Dead, is very lucky if you have the ingredients, because it allows you to return life to a body that's been deceased no more than 10 days. What are the restrictions on this, Mr. Rightwing?
Arcana check?
With that,
Can I say that he potentially would have an advantage because Malia has probably lectured them on what not to do, preferably when dying?
I would allow Zeno to actually kind of know this from the previous roll.
Okay.
So, Mike, you know that Raise Dead requires basically whatever's on the body comes back as is. So if the body's missing pieces, they don't come back. That's one of the big ones. If the body is mulched, destroyed, incinerated, you can't use Raise Dead. The body has to be in largely one piece. Like stab wounds will not be healed by this. And it is quite an ordeal.
No, it does.
Okay.
It does heal wounds. It just doesn't return.
Oh, you're right. It
parts.
does close all mortal wounds, but it doesn't return body parts. That's what I'm thinking of. Yes.
Yeah. So if you're missing organs, and I think if you have some magical diseases and curses, it won't cure those either.
True. Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
Well, from what I've been lectured by my party mate when it comes to not dying, Raised Dead won't bring limbs back.
Mm-hmm.
And you can only do it on a body that is mostly in one piece, or else it won't work.
Here's a question. Would that I had a zombie in this room. Pardon me, I'm in the wrong character. Would that I had a zombie in this room. Could I use Raised Dead to return them to life?
That'd be a no, right, Kelly?
That's a no, yeah.
That'd be a no from me.
However, a little-known fact is that an undead creature, once the necromantic energy is removed, theoretically and circumstantially can be resurrected. Not always. It seems like the gods play a coin toss with that one. But there is lore that suggests this. Again, I would like you to turn yourself to, everyone please open Van Richten's guide, please. Inside of that, you see that there is a story inside of there about a boy turned into a vampire who some adventurers slew and then resurrected in order to put his father, who was a priest's, soul at ease. Now, why would you not want to do this? Miss Hazal. Because you could, you destroy the body in the process? No. Gerald.
Because you'd have to get close to a vampire.
Correct. Try to never get close to vampires. They're bad news. At that point, come in. And Malia, you'll be at the door with a dead frog.
Hi.
Oh, perfect.
Example from evocation lesson here.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, thank you so much. Miss Sunsworn, if I read correctly on your transcript, you are a cleric, correct?
That is correct.
Can you tell me why a spell of reincarnate requires far more expensive materials than a simple resurrection through raise dead?
I mean, it's a far more intrusive and exacting spell and does not have the same time limits as Raise Dead or requirements as to...
And what is the number one requirement with Raise Dead that you do not have to have?
all the body parts.
That is correct. The reason it is more expensive, class, is because it constructs a new body from scratch. You're
That's
basically...
the other thing, is that you might end up not who you were, or even the same race, or the same gender.
It's very interesting.
So
I would like...
Don't get killed in that sort of situation.
Now,
And
if...
she'll... Do you need anything else?
No, have a wonderful day. That was wonderful.
You
Class,
too.
if you are looking for a story about this, I strongly suggest you check the Annals of Caveat Emptor in the library. There is an interesting story about this, but I won't spoil it for you because it only comes in several chapters into the book.
Is that the one with the... Is that the one with the dragon?
There are a lot of books with dragons, Gerald. But yes. Special boy. As she goes on, like, Farrah's gonna go, she's really interesting.
She sounds like she knows her stuff. I mean, being a professor, I'd expect her to, but... Has anyone ever told you that you're extremely smart?
Yep.
Yeah, I know, but... Damn. You're so smart.
You knew what she was talking about?
Because Mally has bored it into my brain to not die missing parts.
I'm surprised someone had to bore that into your brain.
Well, I mean, I try not to die on a regular basis, but she's made it very clear on if we are going to die, how to die specifically.
Can I get everyone to please be quiet? I'm trying to resurrect a frog. And with that, we will fade out of the lesson there. Meanwhile, in the other classroom, we are at Illusion. Illusion is being taught by none other than the wonderful Cayenne Shrew, the Kenku.
Okay.
Hello, class!
Nice to meet you. It's very good to meet you.
Today, we go talk about value of magic mouth. The albino Kenku smiles, as much as a Kenku can, looks over at Mars and Tia, sitting there in a semicircle of chairs. And we'll cast Kyanshru's Magic Mouth, which causes a medallion to appear on their chest, which immediately will start speaking for them. Hello, class. Nice to see you today. I hope that you're all doing well. Welcome our special guests today, Tia Armstrong and Mars.
Hi.
So both of you, as far as I understand, you are not illusionists by trade.
No.
Well, that's fine, that's fine. Not everybody's perfect from the start. Now, we're going to talk about a couple of things today that might be potentially what the kids are calling triggering, so I think that you should be prepared. If any of you have any problems with fear or fear-based hallucinations, please raise your hand right now or excuse yourself from the class. No questions will be asked. Not since last year, anyway. All right, can I get a volunteer from the audience?
Sure.
Fantastic. All right, what I would like is to, I'd like you to come up here real quick. Can you come up here, please?
She'll walk right up.
Okay, so the front of the room is just a standard kind of like semicircle with a raised dais that has like a desk and a chalkboard behind it. The Kenku is just sitting on the front of the desk, swinging their albino leg back and forth. All right, so you're a security expert by trade, if I understand.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
That's what we're calling it in front of the kids these days. And so, let's see if you can find your way out of the box. And Zort, can you make me an int save?
Int?
Yes, an intelligence saving throw.
14.
14. Oh, so close. Suddenly you are going to hear and a giant steel box falls on top of you.
So that's how I died, thanks. Okay, bye.
The ground turns into, I mean, if you want to go.
That's a good out. No, that's good.
You are in a steel box. There is no light.
Okay.
It looks, you can feel rivets around you, but you have dark vision, so you can see inside. The box is about 5 by 5 by 5, and is, it looks like it's made of incredibly strong steel. It's even beneath you on the floor. Tia, as you are watching this, Mars, what are you doing? Are you feeling around, looking around? What are you doing?
I don't believe it's there. This is an illusion class.
Okay, you can make me an investigation check. So, Tia, in the center of the room, you're going to see that Mars just suddenly goes, ugh!
20.
20? And starts, like, poking the illusory air. She's basically a mime for a minute.
So is the illusion that she's in the box, or are we having an illusion that she's a mime?
No, she's an actual mime. And at that, you're going to actually put your hand on it and then just shut your eyes and push, and it's going to flow through it. It feels for a minute like you're pushing through a wall of jello, and then suddenly it goes, and then it's nothing. It is now...
just, like, fall forward.
Yeah, you'll fall forward if you lean on it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like in VR, trying to, like, lean over.
Basically,
railing.
like, you feel it for a second, and then you push through it and are just able... You still see the cube in partial opacity. It's like ghostly, but it's still there, so you can still pretend to interact with it. All right, so Phantasmal Force is an amazing spell because it's not only cheap, all it costs is a little bit of fleece, and if you have any lambkin friends, that's cheap. Now, here's the thing. If, for example, I had not left the bottom of that open, Mars, you flinched when it came down, which was a good instinct, because had I put a bottom on it, it would have hurt. Your brain would make it real. Now with that, let's try another spell. Okay, Miss Armstrong!
Sure.
I want you to pick up the book in front of you, and I want you to read the incantation there. Now, the trick is that there is a somatic component as well as a verbal component. You are going to pick up your wand. You are going to give it a quick clockwise turn, specifically from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock, 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and then once, twice, and on the third time, it is a snap as you complete the incantation. I will guide you with it. Ready? Ready? Pick up your wand. Luminos.
Luminos?
Veritas.
Wait, do I go it now? Veritas?
Veritas.
Animus?
Animus. Okay, and I need you to do me a favor, and I need you to think on an animal. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Magnificus.
Magnificus.
You can make me an Arcana roll, please.
Whoa! I'm excited.
No, swish and flick, swish and flick. Please botch.
You said Arcana?
Yeah.
It's not a botch.
Okay. Is it the
It's
Dusty Dice?
actually a 23.
Beautiful. What animal was she thinking of?
An armadillo.
Okay, a large, horse-sized armadillo will appear on the ground next to you. The armadillo makes the armadillo noise.
Hello?
It looks up at you. On its back is a saddle.
I will attempt to speak to it, but it's probably not real.
Mm-hmm. It also has a bit and a bridle in it. So pardon me, it actually goes. It is. Yeah.
Oh my god.
This thing
I
is
know
great.
exactly.
Great. That is a perfect use of Phantasmal Steed. Phantom Steed. A beautiful, beautiful spell. I wouldn't have picked an armadillo, but hey. That is a choice. And choices are important, kids. Alright, so can I get a... Now we're going to check... So we've done our second circle spells, our third circle spells. We are going to do our fourth circle spell right now. Continuing with Phantasmal Phantom, we are going to do another Phantasmal spell. Can I get a volunteer from the audience?
I'll do it again.
Great, we're going to practice Phantasmal Killer. Hold still.
Cool. End me.
Are you okay tonight, Winter?
No.
Jesus Christ. I'm worried for
Mars,
you now.
it's just school.
Okay. So, can you give me a wisdom save?
Wisdom save. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
This will be good because I add nothing to it.
Oh dear.
You got an out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mars. Okay, now Winter, I need you to think really, really closely.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Okay, I need you to think really hard about something.
Okay.
What is Mars actually afraid of? What actually terrifies her when she shuts her eyes? Because you are going to know what happens. The rest of the class is going to see Mars scream, try to claw out of the door. The professor is going to try to quickly as possible stop the spell. No. Off. No, it's off. It shouldn't be working anymore. What's going on? What's going on?
I was gonna say, like, if it's like a dream-like state, like something that would terrify her would be being like eaten alive by Nyrn.
So is there anything? So everyone else is going to see you panic and eventually faint from this.
Mm-hmm.
However, what you are going to see is the room suddenly grows dark. Dark. So dark that your dark vision cannot see past it. Every one of the children in the room, and Tia alike, all turn their heads toward you in unison. And as they do, each one of their eyes glows with the brilliance of one of the Shards of Nyrn, a third eye opening in each of their foreheads. They all look at you as an explosion of raven feathers fall to the ground as birds from the cages nearby take flight, trying to escape what is coming. The shadows in the darkness reach out toward you, and that is when you notice that the ground itself is not made of cobblestone. It is made of dark flesh.
What?
Slowly, it begins to clench around you, the palm of the hand that you are in, until long, sword-length nails, sharpened to a razor's edge, pin you in place and lift you into the darkness, where you see the most horribly beautiful face you have ever seen in your life looking down on you with disdain. And a voice whispers into your mind. I thought that you were the good one. What a disappointment. I'll get something out of you.
No. She'll start screaming and like freaking out too.
All right, so that is going to be your last class of the day there. Tia, yes.
Yeah, Tia's gonna retrieve Mars and take her back somewhere to, I don't know if they have a infirmary or whatever.
They will. So, Mars, I need you to do me a
Nurse's
favor,
room.
though.
Yeah.
So, you need to roll me a D100.
Oh, so percentiles?
Percentiles, please.
Yeah, let me just get that out here for you. I never used these ones. Fun.
What'd you get?
What are 3 zeros? Just 0?
That's 100.
Okay, then 100.
Okay. Well, for the next hour... Actually, let me roll a D10 on this. For the next hour, Mars cannot be woken. Period. She falls into a catatonic stupor and cannot be woken.
Oh, crap.
And also...
Am I having, like, sweats and stuff over my body? Like, having a
convulsing,
fever?
basically, and weeping. And can you roll me percentiles one more time?
Yeah.
Good job rolling a 100. That's great.
25.
25. For the next day, at least, you are going to... once you wake from this, you are going to gain a... You are going to gain an infinite amount of... Ooh, well, actually... I'll give you two options.
Okay.
You'll gain an additional flaw on your character, or
Okay.
you'll gain a disadvantage on your sheet.
Oh, no, flaw.
Okay? You keep whatever you find.
I keep...
You have
find
gained
it.
indefinite madness.
Nice.
So basically, if you find anything just random laying around, like...
It's mine.
If,
I dropped it.
yeah, well, it's yours now, and you take great comfort in this. It's like a security blanket. You don't have to take... Like, it doesn't have to be, like, literally everything. Like, if you find a statue, you don't have to take a statue, but this is, like, anything that you can easily fit in your hand. Kind of like a
Even
charm.
if I know... Is it, like, the same thing? Like, if one of my party drops something that I know is theirs, I saw them drop it. Is it still mine?
If it's something that you can... That will comfort you and will fit in your hand, yeah, I think so. Until...
Can I do a roll to try to not do that? Just so I can put a note here for it?
If you really, really try, maybe. You can always give it up later
Okay.
and trade
Okay, that's fine.
but it's yours. It's yours, and you refuse to believe otherwise. It was meant to be in your hand.
Yep, mine.
Yeah. They'll have to give you something better to get it.
Yep.
So that is, Tia, you were going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the infirmary with Mars. Meanwhile, after necromancy class, the bell rings, and... All right, kids, have a wonderful afternoon. Go study. Remember that we have a test in 2 nights. Oh, you scamps. Zeno, I'm gonna go ask her a question real quick. I'll meet you with everybody else, okay?
Do you want me to just wait for you?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, if you just want to wait outside.
Yeah, for sure.
How can I help you? I was wondering about, So, necromancy, death. Was wondering, Zeno, if you're stepping outside the classroom, can you make me a perception roll?
Yes, of course.
Because I'm assuming you're eavesdropping.
Um,
It's a Zeno thing.
it's a Xeno thing. That was perception?
Yeah.
17.
17. I was wondering what you knew about the orphan's curse. On dragons. Yeah. I see. There's not terribly much known about it. As far as I understand, the orphan harbors a particularly powerful dislike of dragons. The reasons why are speculated. I believe that they offended him in some way. Because of that, he denied them the chance to be embraced. They cannot walk beside him or travel to the far realms. They must remain in their bodies, inert and trapped for all time. Is there a way around this? There are ways to overcome it. As with anything, it means that resurrection is very, very difficult for dragons. They're blocked from crossing back into the land of the living as well. I see. A wish spell would allow it. But there are, of course, benefits. Dragon claws and dragon breath and dragon teeth, I suppose, are particularly deadly because of the death that encompasses them and permeates their forms. It is easier to die by a dragon's hand than almost any other creature on all of Elos. And coming back from the dead when delivered by a dragon carries that taint as well. So they're... Okay. Why do you ask? I'm just curious. Well, if you'd like to do more reading, you can always check the library, or, of course, if you're going to Aratea, as I hear you're headed to the capital, you could always check there. There's a lovely library there as well. I mean, to be fair, the city is full of libraries. There's bound to be someone there who specializes in death magic. I hear there's a visiting scholar there at the moment. You should speak with them. Visiting scholar? That's all I know. Someone else from the outside. It happens from time to time, although many have trouble reaching us. You know, height advantage. I don't get to say that very often. I imagine not. Thank you, Professor. You're a wonderful student. I'm sorry to hear that you're going to be a dropout. I'll come back if I can. You could always just take your newts and be done with it. If you just go down to the main office, it's very easy to request newts. I'd be happy to supply some newts. Thank you. And with that, she'll step into the hallway, which is bustling with people going back and forth, back and forth. And it's at that point that Malia, you will have heard what happened to Mars, and be able to go and summon everybody else over if you'd like. So, as you approach, Zeno is waiting in the hallway, just kind of hanging outside of the classroom. What do you do?
Yeah. So Zeno.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like Mars had a rough last class.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know besides screaming.
Oh no. Where is she?
I don't know. Let's find Tia and find out.
The door will open
Okay.
and
Where's
Farah
Farah?
will...
Inside.
Oh, hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad.
Well, that's good. Why do you look
Hey.
like something's bad?
Apparently
Mars.
Mars had an issue.
Has more issues than a magazine subscription.
That's uncannily accurate.
You're not wrong.
I'm very smart.
That's true.
I know.
I guess let's go find her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Survival check to find her?
So you
Figure
can
out
just...
how we're dealing with this school bullshit the headmistress has roped us into.
It's... Sure, but what's the bullshit?
We did a job for her. She forcibly enrolled us and is going to label us dropouts for not continuing schooling, which is probably going to cost us to continue. It's an obvious cash grab.
What do you really care about continuing?
So,
I mean, I don't think that she's going to charge us anything on the way out if you don't want to.
I am more frustrated by the fact that we got enrolled into a school that we did not intend to, merely to do a job for them in which to get something in response.
Well, I mean, she's going to help us.
Yeah.
She's... I don't know. I think that sometimes people do what they can, you know?
It's her school. Like, she could have just said, yes, you can be here.
Oh,
Guest
well,
instructors, anything.
yeah,
right?
but you're not certified. Did you read the student handbook? All teachers
No.
here have been certified as actual professors of the arcane arts. I couldn't teach here. I'd have to do my newts, and then I would have to go and take my gargoyle, which, no thank you.
Yeah. Or just simply guests. For one day.
But you wouldn't be allowed to stay here at all hours if you were a guest.
Private contractors then for...
Private contractors wouldn't have access to all levels of the building, including the student dormitories, in order to protect the students, though. This is...
Why not? She's the one in charge.
She's not. Didn't you read the student handbook? It's in the student handbook. The wards that are around... Mink spell, because I got a copy of the old student handbook from the guy who was running Monsters and Mayhem. It's pretty fun. I think you'd really like that game. It's like gambling, but playing pretend at the same time.
Sounds fun.
It's really, really fun. Kind of want to play again. What if I can get one of those books? Basically, she's got a lot of power, but she doesn't actually have much of it inside of this building. She can't change the rules without committee approval, and then the wards have to be reworked. The thing is that the committee is actually ran out of the capital, and it's they've got this place so tied up with bureaucracy. It's like one of Mars's dates. Too soon? Too easy? I don't know.
Too easy.
Oh. Is that the infirmary? Down the hall,
No,
you'll
it will
see
look-
you'll see that there is a sign that does in fact say in common infirmary.
Yeah, if she had a bad day, it makes sense. Let's go check it out, I guess.
Heading inside of the room, you'll see that Mars is, in fact, laying on the last bed on the right, down the way. There's a roaring fireplace on the far side of the room, which is about 60 feet deep and about 20 feet wide. There are 8 beds inside of here, 4 of which are full. One with a child who looks like, a teenager who looks like he fell off of his broom from a height and is in the middle of getting healed. Another is covered with large pink pustules that occasionally burst and unleash confetti into the room. And another, well, we're not going to talk about them, but they are wrapped from head to toe in bandages like a mummy. Mars, however, is at the back, wrapped in a light sheet near the fireplace. The windows are blowing the curtains slightly, and Tia is sitting next to her.
Probably reading a book. Or something.
The nurse is not in at the moment, but... Well, the nurse actually would be treating the kid with all the broken bones.
Fancy seeing you here.
Yeah. I hope your classes were less exciting.
Got to lightning a frog.
Oh.
Got to watch a teacher raise that dead frog to life again.
I watched Mars be a mime, summoned a giant armadillo steed, and then Mars collapsed in a screaming fit. So...
That sounds unusual.
It was not my favorite day. No. This day has been long.
Well, what happened?
The teacher demonstrated a spell. It seemed like I think they tried to end it and it didn't work. Or whatever it was, I don't know. Not good. And she's not waking up.
Do you think maybe they should stop practicing spells on students?
Yeah, or at least have a waiver.
Yeah. Okay, well, how is she now?
He'll look over at Mars on the bed, and I think she stopped twitching.
Mars.
I mean, I guess
She
they're
been
more
like
like
this?
full body tremor shudders. So, like in the rest of the afternoon.
Mars, can you make me another wisdom save?
I detect magic on her.
7.
7? Okay. So you are still inside, trapped, being devoured and swallowed over and over by the goddess. Detecting magic on her yields no result. You'll see the well, that's not true. You'll see the residual energy of a spell. You'll see the effects of it. Something affected her mind, but the spell has vanished and she's still stuck in this loop.
The
Would
nurse
you
didn't
say
seem
she's
to
more
know.
like comatose or like reacting to the dream?
So right now she's kind of twitching occasionally, staring up at the ceiling, her eyes streaming tears onto the pillow underneath her. But mostly catatonic.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep an eye on her so that her eyes don't dry out or something. It seemed unpleasant, but
I have any idea of what might work or what this could be potentially?
Sure, you can all give me, anybody who wants to can give me
I would like to.
give me a roll with Arcana.
Oh. Probably not here. It's 12.
24.
Can I just
24.
say that Nyrn has very GLaDOS energy from Portal 2?
I mean, at times, absolutely.
The story seems to check out from what I've heard. Yeah.
From what I've heard of
I got a
GLaDOS.
24.
Okay, so that was, what do we have? We have a 24. We have... What did everybody else get?
I got a 12. I think
12.
both Malia and Zeno got 24s from the sounds of it.
Okay. So what it seems like is that Mars internalized the spell, and it's going to have to work its way out in time. Her mind was hit by an illusion and absorbed it, took it so literally that it, in fact, did some damage. This could be psychologically scarring.
Well, from the looks of it, maybe she internalized the spell, so that's why they couldn't shut it off.
own resistance to it.
Or, yeah.
On that note,
Mm-hmm.
I think potentially that resistance might help. It adds a D4 to a saving throw of your choice.
Sure. Yeah. You could try that.
It's a cantrip.
So go ahead. You can try that.
Yeah, I'll do that. You touch one willing creature.
Okay. I'm assuming that Mars as well.
Mars is not unwilling.
I'll allow Mars, so you can go ahead and you can give me that roll again. Give me another wisdom save.
And add a D4.
And add a d4, which you can roll.
Wait, for me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm rolling it. Okay.
You're Mars.
Sorry, I thought it was a. So I'm rolling a D4 and what else?
So you're doing your
a
save
wisdom
as normal and adding a D4 to it. So basically, you get potential extra 4.
14.
14. You are going to snap your eyes. Actually, your eyes are going to suddenly focus on the people above you, and the nightmare is going to fade immediately into
I'm
the
still gonna
background.
scream.
Okay, Mars starts screaming.
Okay. Well, Malia was already touching you, so she's gonna move her hand down over your mouth and go, hey, there's hurt kids here. Quiet. You're okay.
Well, that's, good. That her eyes are moving again. I guess.
And she's gonna be
She's
like,
awake.
like hyperventilating. Like, what the hell?
Get,
You know what?
nurse.
Malia's gonna sit down and kind of like just pull you up against her. And just like cuddle you essentially. Just like, hey, it's okay. We got through it. You're okay. A spell went wrong. Whatever was going on, it's gone. It's over. It's done. You're okay. Just kind of keep repeating, telling you where you are and all that sort of thing.
Okay. You said that there was a fireplace, right, Kelly?
Yes, there is, just over to the right of you, about 10 feet in the center of the room. Well, in the center of the wall.
I'm so cold. I want to go to the fireplace.
Okay. Malia will just lift you because I think she can
Yes,
with
you
her
absolutely can.
tattoos.
That's with that strength.
And she's gonna carry you over there then.
Swoon.
There you go. You can be the fancy swooning tiefling.
Eminem.
I'll get her legs or something so that she's not falling on the ground.
Grab
a
the
little bit.
blankets too.
Yeah.
Hey, blankies.
Here. And she'll kick a chair over if there isn't one already. Kind of. Yep.
I mean, you were sitting in one.
Yeah, I'm basically like getting up, like assist with legs, and just kind of like hip checking the chair over
It
as she
scoots
goes.
across the floor noisily.
She's just gonna stare into the fire for a few minutes.
Pop, pop, crack. Pop, pop, crack.
Where's the? Yeah, no. So, little off topic, but was there something weird that happened when I was shifted? When we were fighting earlier?
I can't remember.
It was kind of hard to see things. I feel like I had two heads for a bit.
Anybody who... Yeah, Mally, you'd remember that.
I think I saw that, didn't
You
I?
did see that, yes.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Oh. Can she kind of put that together with what she knows of Soph? And be like, yeah, you kind of look like an avatar of Soph or something like that?
You can make me a religion roll, yeah. I need more coffee. It's been a long day.
It was like before when you switched it, when you shifted into a direwolf, you had two tails for a moment.
24.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. You did have two heads. It was all like, you were looking like one of those avatar of Soph sort of statues.
I just remember the deer with all the eyes.
The what?
The what?
It was a thing in the Feywilds. But is that good? I hope it doesn't keep happening. 'Cause
Why would it keep happening?
weird. I don't know. Why did it happen in the first place?
Are you okay, Mars?
Yeah.
Farrah will walk over and put a hand on your shoulder.
And she'll flinch at the touch.
Sorry.
It's okay. I need a little time.
You drop this. And she'll
I'll
hand you a caramel. It's warm, and like it's been riding around in Farah's pouch for a while, right next to her hip. And
Was that a hair?
Immediately, no, it was wrapped in something. But you know what? Farah has that much hair. There is a good chance. Hold on. Yeah, there was a hair, and that is going to like immediately melt into your mouth, and just it is a warm sensation, pleasant and sweet. Do you want to?
Are we almost ready to leave this place?
Yeah, though I really don't want to get labeled a dropout, nor do I want to have to come back.
Does it matter though? It's fake.
I wonder if I can.
Yeah, but still, having somewhere kind of connect my name to dropout.
But
Just
just,
not a bloody dropout.
well, just put yourself on.
What?
Just do what I did.
I mean, there's another option.
Oh.
You could get expelled.
I also don't want that.
Okay. You could, I mean, you could request an extended leave of absence due to personal tragedy or illness.
Or, I mean, is there a school charter or something we could, like, maybe, here's an idea. How about you defer your attendance or whatever, sign whatever waiver thing, and get yourself out of it, and then look into how to the school charter or rules or something and see if there's a way to withdraw on based on XYZ grounds, or I'm sure we can find a lawyer who can figure that out for us.
Why don't we just call Kroner?
That's true.
Exactly.
Why don't we just leave?
I mean,
From across the room, you'll hear the sound of a body approaching as the nurse, a rather rotund woman of human stock with ruddy pale skin, will go, "Oh, are you feeling better? You wee
Yeah.
tieflin, are you feeling better?
Yeah, I'm better, thank you.
Do you need some food? I was going to bring over pumpkin soup."
Oh, yes.
I don't know about the rest of my friends here, but could we get a bit of healing done?
Aye? Are you... Ooh. Ah, you do look a little bit messed up. I thought you would have... Okay, just a moment then. Here, drink this, and this, and this, and she'll just start pouring potions down your throats.
Oh, good.
Sure.
How much do we heal?
Because Tia was at 46 out of 114.
You'll
She's
heal.
been kind of like gritting her teeth a bit.
I was 29 out of 147.
All right, so if this is an emergency, then let's... Each of you
Tia's
can roll
going
me a
like, I don't
D100.
know.
All right,
Sure.
so I know that you're in quite a hurry, and I know that you're going to be leaving here soon, and you probably shouldn't drink this many at once, but you're all in kind of bad straits, and I wouldn't like you to get hurt. So go ahead and drink this and this and this and this and this. These are made by students, so they might have some side effects, but they'll all be pleasant ones, hopefully.
62.
All right,
40.
62. Drinking yours, Xeno. It is going to be a thick, glowing cyan potion. It tastes like blueberries and honey.
Okay.
And
Not bad.
oh god, really? All right. So all of these potions were student made. So I need you to roll me 2d6.
Oh.
Hey,
okay.
Kelly, can
Ju-
I roll
just-
an
just-
insight to see, like, if she's being extra pushy for us to be taking all of this?
Sure, go ahead. And what'd you get, Xeno?
I got a 3 and a 5.
Okay, for the next
It's an
eight,
eight, sorry.
8 days, something is going to happen to you, and that is, do you have any open cuts on you? Quite a few, right?
Yeah, quite a few.
As you drink
no.
that, every one of the cuts is slowly going to go But before they do, you're going to still see a little bit of like plasma leaking out of them, kind of like a scab being squeezed. And as you're doing that, as you're healing, little drops of glowing blue liquid are going to be like rolling out of your skin. All of your blood starts glowing bright blue.
Okay, that's actually pretty rad.
Not so good for your stealth, though.
No, not really.
Oh, I've seen this before. So long as you don't bleed, it should be fine. You gotta keep...
What if I do bleed? I do that a lot.
I mean, I think if you're bleeding, lad, that's probably a problem on its own. Tia, what'd you get on your roll?
I got 40 on the D1 on the percentiles.
Perfect. Oh no. I'm gonna roll a D10 to see how many hours this lasts.
Do you want me to roll it or you?
You go ahead.
Okay. 3.
Okay, for the next 3 hours, you will fart every 2 minutes.
Oh no!
It's a free action.
Oh, yikes.
Malia, what did you get?
Mally's not taking one of their frickin' potions. She's gonna slap cure wounds on herself.
Okay, Farah absolutely is because she's still gonked. So let's get a 92.
And how much do we heal? Are we back at full?
You're gonna be back at full. So she'll drink it and go.
I rolled a 19 for an insight.
She does look like she's trying to get rid of a lot of these, but she seems like it's like, oh, these will help, and it also clears out my stock of bad potions.
So it's not like she's here because the headmistress is like, do something.
No, you don't think she's trying to poison you or anything.
Okay, cool. Because that was my first thought.
So Farah drinks it and looks down at her wounds, and nothing happens. She's like, what? What? I drank it. It tasted like water. Oh, that was the control group. One moment. Hands her another one. Oh, please tell me. Oh, no. Who made this chart? What? Okay, guys, just one moment. I just pulled up a quick D&D Speak random potion effects just to flavor these. You see that everyone has a slight outline around them, the color ranging from green to red, but you don't know the meaning. It's showing you how long has been since their last bowel movement. Someone made this. Someone made this chart. So I'm gonna re-roll that because that one was weird. I'm gonna re-roll that one too, because that was extra weird. Weird. Okay. That sounds like I'm just going to do that. Farah's gonna quaff that, and her head's gonna vanish.
I'm gonna poke this space.
It's there. You feel it.
I'm gonna pat all around her face. Huh. Your head's invisible.
Farah?
She starts waving her hands back and forth, trying to communicate with you.
You can't talk either? I'm gonna, like, feel over her face, like, is her mouth, like, forcibly closed?
No, it's rapidly flapping.
Huh.
How did it vanish her head and voice?
Oh,
Interesting.
I actually don't know. I think Beepo made that one.
Very interesting.
Tia farts. Beepo definitely made
Not
that one.
so interesting. Tia, go stand over there.
Mars, are you gonna drink one?
Hold up.
No.
Tia's, because she's had a short rest based on everything, like at this point,
Yeah.
she's just gonna turn into a dog. She doesn't want to face this.
Farah's gonna just start motioning. Anybody can make an insight roll to see what she's trying to say.
Sure.
Sure.
22.
Ha! Not 20.
Also a
I
22.
speak Farah so well.
So she starts doing this. I can't see, I can't hear, I can't talk. What the hell is going on?
Oh.
Huh. Is there... think potentially that dwarves may have created like something similar to Morse code?
Oh yeah, if anybody would, it'd be you or the gnomes.
So can I see if Malia knows it enough to tap it on like Farrah's hand, like catch one of them? Because she'd probably know. The amount she reads, I expect her to know it probably.
Sure, you go ahead.
Okay, what do you need?
Just you can try. You can just do it.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, okay, your head disappeared. You seem okay though.
She'll touch her face.
Invisible. Nurse doesn't know.
How am I going to walk? She mimes.
Not sure.
So Tia, you're kind of just hanging out nearby as a dog watching this.
Oh yeah, because
Cool,
she
make me a
feels
will
like a
save.
dog. Oh dear.
Or wisdom save. I mean.
Maybe piggyback on Xeno?
14.
14? Sounds good. You have turned into basically like a German Shepherd.
Yay.
Or...
Do I have 4 ears or extra tails?
No,
or...
you're just a normal dog. What are you talking about?
Okay, cool. Good. She's gonna check herself over pretty intensely first.
And then you hear a dog fart.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh god, it's probably smells so bad.
Dog farts are awful. Dog farts are awful.
Ouch. Go away.
Wagtail, bark, and leave.
So with
I'm ashamed of you all.
it's
You literally
valid.
had a seeing eye dog and you sent it away.
That's okay. We have a seeing as Xeno. So when Malia's like, if Malia says, I'll piggyback on Xeno.
I didn't say that out loud. I had tapped it on her
you did.
hand.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did. Yeah, Xeno's like, how's she gonna get around? And Xeno's gonna take her hand. He's gonna reach her hand. Reach for her hand.
That's Xeno.
She's gonna grab onto both of you and just kind of like waddle with you.
Tell her we'll be her eyes.
So, what's our plan right now, you guys?
Oh, you know what? Actually, right now, Malia will look at the others. She can't smell either. She can look after Tia, and Tia can look after her. And it won't matter. Nurse, do you have some rope?
Of course, this is an infirmary. What would I do if I didn't have rope? That would make setting the bones difficult.
Oh, yes. Do you have a length long enough to be used as a leash and collar?
If not here, then in my personal collection, yeah.
Malia will just kind of like, fair.
A few minutes later, Tia has been roped down and is walking Farah around the Institute.
Malia will kind of tie a collar harness thing around Tia so she can lean into it and pull.
Nice. Okay, so
Tia
what...
Her out
will
of the
do
way.
the thing where she leans her entire weight on you as you try and do this. Just like,
Useful dog logic.
yeah.
Malia will just poke you.
Guys, do we have a plan
Bad
for what we're
dog.
doing right now? And Mars is still starting to like actually come out a bit more and like be more talkative.
Yeah, I think we're gonna head from here straight to the capital and see if we can. Well, no, we were gonna head to the ship and get it organized, and then we were gonna head into the capital to get the engine core
Okay.
healed.
Do you guys think that while they think that all of us have gone to the ship, I want to do some snooping?
Like around the school?
Maybe a certain headmistress's quarters? Office?
I mean,
Is it worth
That
it?
might lose us any goodwill we have, so.
I don't think it. Does Xeno think it'd be worth it?
Like,
You can make me an
do we
insight roll.
wanna- Yeah, like, do we want to be doing something to, like, correct the schooling system here, or do we just want to leave?
15 on the inside.
15?
but-
I mean, it might, but then, like, it'd be kind of dangerous. It'd be up to you, really. Like, you could probably steal some stuff from there or, like, look through some stuff. I think that I think that the I'm not sure what you'd be able to do by breaking into her office necessarily.
Well, she just seems sketchy. Like, it seems like she offed the old one or something. The old
What was that?
head.
One of the foam panels fell onto the doorstop.
Oh, I was like,
But if you think it's like not worth my time, then I'm not gonna do it.
Well, the old headmaster became that lich.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really think it'd be worth your time. I think
Alright.
there's better things that we could be doing.
I
just
mean, you
don't
might
like
steal
her.
some shit.
Yeah, but no one else knows that.
That's fair.
I mean, she doesn't
Nah.
exactly seem like the type to have that much shiny stuff on her.
She doesn't?
I mean, she seems more of the book type.
Have you never heard of hiding things in books?
I mean, yeah, I have, but I
Well,
don't
whatever.
know.
She just gives me a weird feeling.
Bad vibes.
I feel like leaving, I don't know, like we're leaving something unclosed or like undone. But if you think it's fine, I think it's just maybe the nightmare I had lingering. Bad vibes. Shall we go then?
Farrah's head pops back on.
oh, hey.
Welcome back.
Fuck was that?
Sorry. Welcome back.
Tia wags her tail.
Oh,
and
you
looks
smell
up at Farrah.
awful, Tia. Oh.
Dog farts,
That's
right?
why we left her with you.
Oh, can
Because
we?
you weren't smelling.
Oh, God, I smell like. Oh, what is that? Onions? When did you eat onions? Bad dog.
Right? Who knows?
Why? A few minutes later, you find yourselves at the front entrance hall. There, next to the teleportation circle that you came in on, out in the main thoroughfare. Nope, not that one. I meant to do this. There we go. Okay. So, are we good? Well, at least we don't have to cram in with tons of people anymore.
This is true.
As you're standing outside, a couple of students approach. One of them is tall and lanky, the other is short and fairly rotund. It's Beepo. And, of course, Menzel. So, you guys are heading out?
Yeah, working on that.
Thanks for saving the day.
You're welcome.
Woof.
Good doggy. Ooh. I'd switch the kibble if I were you.
We're thinking that might have been one of the...
Oh, that was my farting healing potion.
Yeah. Thanks.
Enjoy. I made it extra spicy for you, Beepo says.
It's disgusting.
I know. Well, I just wanted to say thanks for everything, and that if you ever decide to come back, or not, I was just, I'm gonna be taking my gargoyles as soon as I graduate this year, and, I should be over in the capital doing actual research and stuff. So if you ever wanted to come by and say hi, I'm just saying that, you know, I could definitely use an assistant or a test subject with infernal heritage. I'm just saying, so, you know, if Mars wants to come by, if you'd want to come by, that would be great.
I have a feeling Mars might not want to be a test subject.
Well, I mean, it's more of just like, it would be like just interviewing. Yeah, interviewing.
Ah.
Like, have you ever been to the infernal plane? Do you speak Infernal or Abyssal?
I'll just start speaking Infernal at him, and it'll be like,
What do you say?
he was like, "Is this what you want, little boy? Is this what you want in your head?"
I don't really remember my declensions, but
Hey,
which is basically like he's trying to sound cool. What he actually says is "Yes, mommy."
Mommy Mars, here we go again.
A different way, probably.
That's terrifying. I remember you eating halfling, okay?
It was good. It was a stew.
I think you're in over your head, Menzel.
And in Infernal, I'll say, "You better listen to him."
I know what I'm doing, people. I think we should go before you get flirted with by a 14-year-old anymore.
Yeah, that's
There are
gross
some
as well.
crimes even I don't think you should do.
No. I'll agree
I'm
there.
15!
Wolf in agreement.
Okay, this isn't Fandelia. I don't think that's legal here. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
I haven't been to Fandelia yet.
It's a silly place.
No.
All right. Tia?
I think we said that my speech bubble things because it can be activated to
You
choose.
can
I
use
can
it to
choose
speak with
humanoids.
humans, yes.
Yeah, so she's just gonna start talking. She has
As
an
a dog?
hour of this. Yeah, she's just gonna talk and be like, "All right, let's go."
Are you just gonna say ever you?
Yeah,
All right.
once we're all on the thing.
You're all
Ever
on
you.
the thing. Magical
Dork.
energy begins swirling around you, and then you vanish into the mist, suddenly reappearing there at the tip of the island, a ways away from where you touched down on the ship. Well, touchdown is a gentle way to put it. As you find yourself there, can I get a perception roll off of everyone?
Yeah.
14.
14?
No, that
Would
was
I
not
use
good.
the Mastiff stats for this?
Yeah. Or the wolf stats.
Wolf stats. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
'Cause
Oh
you're
wait,
basically-
if it's int, it doesn't change. I use my normal ones. That's right.
It's funny, I keep
but you
getting
have
24s.
advantage because of hearing.
Yeah, I have advantage though.
What'd you say, Melanie?
Yeah, that's nice.
24. I
Right,
was just
holy
remarking on how many 24s I've gotten today. On different
7.
rolls, because I have different stats that add to it, but I've been rolling the numbers that when I added those stats would get me 24. It's weird.
Kind of funny.
I rolled a 7, so
7?
yeah.
All right.
The perception you said?
Yes.
So it's gonna be a 22 altogether.
22. As soon as you touch down on the other side, you're going to hear the sound of birds chirping in the trees, of bees buzzing around, and in the distance, an explosion. You'll all hear that. It sounds like a cannon going off. However, Mars, you and Xena will not hear much else besides that. You just all turn that direction. But Malia and Tia are going to hear the sound of yelling and battle in the direction of the ship.
Oh.
What's up?
Battle.
Combat, fight, let's go.
Run time.
Tia's gonna run.
You
Xena's
run.
gonna run.
Fair's gonna run.
Malia is also going to and start falling behind.
I'm gonna pick up a dog.
In fact, she's basically going to be muttering to herself a la Gimli in Lord of the Rings.
You're a natural sprinter. All right. Rushing back toward the clearing where the Grand Duchess had crashed, you are going to see a very strange sight. The ship is still there. However, Cadamus is on the bow, ducking and diving out of the way as he fights not one, not two, but 4 strange elf-like creatures with flattened noses, pale skin, and glowing silver greatswords. Can I get an Arcana roll?
Yes.
Yep, coming right up.
Okay.
Oh no.
Nat 20.
At 20.
That's it. 9.
So
17.
28.
Oh,
for
sorry.
me.
11.
11?
It's an 11.
Okay, these are not natural from this plane. You do not know what they are. The rest of you will immediately look at them and recognize invaders.
Uh-oh.
Invaders from the far realms, known as the Githyanki.
Ooh.
And I think we're going to take a quick break. So we'll be right back after these words from our nobody, because we're just going to the restroom. Words from us. Words from friends. We are our friends. We're your friends. So we'll see you in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Whoosh. Everyone, we are back. What? Look at our art. Look at our art. Isn't it cool? All right. So, hey, folks, this is the part of the game where we chat with you before we go into a combat. So, hi, everybody. How's it going? We love you very much. Ravenous Archon, Digiblog, Nacro. Oh, shit, Nacro. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Ah.
Good. He's here. Swah. So, our buddy Nacro in the chat, a fantastic person and also a wonderful fan. I'm not sure. I don't know how to address something like that, right? Because we're so new at it. But is just a absolutely lovely person and approached me a little while ago because he wanted to give us a present.
What?
And so he did. So let me introduce you. So Nacro went to a place called Eldritch Foundry and procured Malia.
At 17th level when she gets her wings.
At 17th level when she gets her wings. Mars. With a tail. Okay, and your 2 blades. And there's a Farah. In her cowboy duster. Then there's Xeno.
Yeah, boy.
Look at that butt. Look at that butt, Xeno.
Oh yeah, that butt.
And then I feel bad about this because Tia looks really great, but then I made you get rid of your staff, but he'd already ordered it, so that was my bad.
No, it's pretty cool though.
It's so cool. She looks really, really cool. Like,
Yeah, I can't see it super well on the.
But she is great. I did a photo shoot with them with like all sorts of backlighting and stuff. So it's so cool.
I love it. It's so
then
good.
I have a secondary announcement as well. So Nacro, thank you so much. That was incredibly sweet. I really, really, really love it. It's really cool. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And sorry that the address, because we don't have a post office yet, so I had it sent to a friend's work.
You're out of focus.
Yeah, yours is really blurry.
Hold on, I can
focusing on the minis.
There
you
go. So we don't have a post office box yet because they're kind of expensive. So I sent it to a friend's work, but then the shipping got weird. So thank you so much for your patience with this. Where do I put these so they're safe for a little bit? I'm gonna knock everything over. Okay. 1 sec.
I love the containers it came with though.
Yeah,
because they came with like 2 pieces of foam that you put one below and one above, and it really holds like the little figures safe in this little metal box. And it's just really a cool way to store them. They're really cool looking. It was good. I got to be part of the let's see what's in here. It was a lot
I should
of
not
fun.
be blurred anymore. So, Nacro, you're amazing. Thank you so much. So the other day I was talking to Hayden about their characters over at Nat 19 Official. And they were talking about how like they have some amazing art, you know, just like whoosh, we have some amazing art. Whoosh. And they were talking about how the number one thing, I think we were talking about because their character has like giant boobs because the reference was Kim Kardashian. So giant boobs, giant donk. And the number one thing that they do is that they have these polls on their channel to encourage people to like say what kind of art they want, what kind of products they want, and things like that. And the number one thing they get is requests for lewds. And here's what I want. I don't, you're not supposed to do this, but I want fan art, damn it. I want fan art, and if they're lewd, so be it.
Xeno is naturally lewd, so a lewd of him shouldn't be hard to make.
I think that would be so good. I think that would be so good.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I mean, we have
indeed.
not safe for work channels on
We do,
our
we
Discord.
do. But like, seriously, go join our Discord, post fan art. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. Draw
as
some
long as
pictures
it
about how
doesn't-
Mars is thick.
Yeah, but like just as long as like it is all in fun. But like
Yeah.
if someone
Oh, yeah, of
asks like
Oh,
please
like, no-
stop or it's like I feel like you do
Just don't
have
get
to
gross
still...
at us.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. This is
Please respect that.
Yeah, I think that there's a line, right? There's like, oh, the character's sexy and I drew them in a sexy pose or something like that, or
Yeah.
doing something sexy, versus like, hey, Mike, I know you play Xeno. I'm trying to make sure his proportions are correct. Can I get some photography?
No real people fan art.
Right.
No real
No,
people.
you know what?
like-
Real people fan art is fine. Real people lewds are probably creepy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I mean.
Like,
Yeah.
like if you want to draw me as a person, as a cool Pokemon master or something.
I meant
Yeah.
more the no real person fanfic stuff.
Yeah. But if you want to draw
'Cause that's all just gross
Xeno
and
as a
creepy as fuck.
lewd Pokemaster, then that's different.
Yeah, exactly.
So, so that would be fun.
Oh, no.
So I have an update. So y'all know that I created that amazing design, Cyberdog. So it was stolen by another Redbubble user that totally ruined it. And I managed to get them shut down. But then I was shut down by CD Projekt Red twice in a row.
It happened
So
again?
It happened again. Yeah. I got put back up. I changed all the tags so it had nothing to do with CD Projekt Red at all, even in a joke. Like, I took all of the text out that was like, just like Cyberpunk, but with a dog, like type of thing. And they still, so they copyright claimed me.
Oh,
and
Steamlord D! Steamlord D managed to get a
You're the one who
Cyberdog
got-
though.
So, Steamlord,
Yeah, she got it.
Dude, that is a limited edition because they won't let me sell it anymore. So you have the only shirt in existence, and I would love if you took a photo of that and posted it in the Discord. Because that is the only one.
Today.
And I'm actually going to address this
please.
right now in chat. MadOldMan_. No. I am a mod. You are objectifying me, myself. It's not okay.
Yeah.
We told you it's not okay. After you did it, you got a timeout. That's it. Chill. Either accept it or leave.
Whoop 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 whoop.
Yeah, like we're here
we
to
love-
have fun and have a good time here. And if you're not gonna be respectful of that, then it's might not be the right place.
Amy, do you also have a cup of Respect Women juice?
Yeah, it's right here.
It's delicious.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you, Christine,
Right.
for being a
We're
hardcore
totally
badass.
okay with having sincere compliments, but we don't want to be objectified as, oh, let's talk about the hot girls.
Yeah.
So
Although you are all
saying that our
hot.
makeup looks great is awesome. We appreciate
Mike, are you
that.
dying?
I was
So-
trying to gurgle my drink like everybody else was, and I went down the
We
wrong
weren't
hole.
gurgling.
In my
That was-
Don't do that!
Ah!
Don't kill yourself.
Gilgamesh, you did nothing. You are a saint.
No, you're great, Gilgamesh.
You're Gilgamesh, you're great. Thank you. So you came in right when we were just doing some chatting and talking.
Yeah.
So you got the official Cyberdog shirt. So Redbubble has actually said that if I you choked on your respect for women, Mike. I'm gonna choke
My
some
respect for women is that big.
That you would just you can't swallow it.
Yeah,
You just can't.
it's
Too
yeah.
much. Too much for you.
Okay. So so with
what was
that.
Redbubble saying?
So Redbubble says that if I put it back up, so but basically, if you have an intellectual property strike,
Yeah.
you have to take the design down.
Yeah.
And if you put it back up, like re-upload it, they start putting strikes on your account because then you're a serial copyright infringer, and they can actually just delete your account.
Right.
Because
But it's
that's
our
Redbubble.
property.
I know, but
It's
they
literally a picture of your dog.
I literally sent the picture where you can clearly see that the reflection in his glasses is me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally standing there. And I'm like, okay, so CD Projekt Red does not own the word cyber. They do not own the word dog, to my knowledge. They do not own the word cyberdog, to my knowledge. I have removed anything that would even hint that this is a cyberpunk thing, and this is a literal picture of my dog wearing sunglasses. The dog.
They don't own your dog.
And they don't own the 80s. They do not own triangles. They do not own... Like, this is like, I'm really pissed. So I'm going to have to redesign it. So according to our graphic designer, I have to change 30% of it before it's new. So I'm going to change the font. I'm going to change...
So essentially, they stole your design by slapping it with copyright infringement.
Yes.
Yeah,
they have blocked me from selling my own work.
I hate companies for this because it's like
Yeah.
Redbubble won't even investigate. They won't even. Not a real person will look at it.
They don't own funny glasses, right? Like they.
And it's like, just because it's a big company, they get to say, "Hey, your art's an infringement," even though it's totally not.
They were just mad that my shirt had less bugs than their game. They were just mad that my shirt.
Like, because I wanted that bloody shirt.
Oh,
we're gonna have to take that design somewhere else for screen printing.
Hello!
Yeah.
Hello, Raid! Let's do a Raid shout out.
So, at least on the plus side, we can still,
We're gonna have to take that image somewhere else so I can get a shirt of it.
Yeah. I mean, there's
It's
other
printed
places
off.
we can get things done.
Because I like that one. It was cool. I just hadn't got around to, like, buying anything yet.
I mean, if I have to do some research on alternate merch buying
So we can put it
sites-
up on Threadless.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just have to make a Threadless account. But it's sad that got canceled. So, folks, we were just talking about how our merch store. I had a picture of our dog wearing sunglasses, like a future dog, and it got claimed by CD Projekt Red as their property. So they're trying to steal my dog.
Because it was called Cyberdog 2077. And I'm pretty sure they can't cooperate 2077 either, because what the hell's going to happen when 2077 rolls around in a few
actual
years?
year.
A literal number.
And here's the really frustrating the really frustrating thing about this, they reinstated it. So I originally I appealed the copyright violation.
Yeah.
They put it back up. I went in and I changed everything about it that had any reference to Cyberpunk, because it was called Cyberdog 2077 originally as a joke.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, no 2077, it's just Cyberdog. I just put a space between the words even, so they were separate. We're like, what petty jerks. What petty jerks.
It's literally our frickin' dog. It's like, how dare you demand that this is your property? It's my fucking property. It's my fucking dog.
And because I want to be good to y'all. So here is the image. So tell me whether or not CD Projekt Red owns this. Oh, what am I doing?
That's my pupper.
Fit to screen. So this is the image right here, folks. So there you go. Justice for Cyberdog. Actually, I'll check my phone real quick. I'll see if they finally responded, because they do have 24 hours.
They better put it back.
That's
my Charlie. Like, it's even old Charlie, too. It's recent Charlie.
I did Photoshop
Yeah.
some
Look
of
at
his
that
beard a
gray
little
muzzle.
darker. I made it a little darker.
But it's still quite gray. It's very.
It's still pretty
He's an
gray.
old boy.
He's getting older.
He's turning 8 in a month or so.
Hold on,
2
let me
months?
check. Nope, just something from Sticker Mule asking if I want poly mailers. I
Like,
kind
I'm
of
pretty
do.
sure that's not even their font, is it? The Cyberdog.
It's a rip-off of their font, so that's why I'm going to
So it's
change
not-
the font.
Yeah.
So I'll probably have to change it to. I was thinking of changing it to Cyberdog or Un Chien de Saber, and just make it French.
Yeah, because actually,
Cybershen.
you know what? Even more clearly, like, based on the colors there. So Kelly was wearing a red shirt.
Yeah, I think I was.
The
might have been
brown
right.
in the glasses on that side is the wall right there.
Yeah.
The wood wall. And the teal is the rest of the walls in this space
An umlaut would
around
be
me
good.
right now.
So guys, I got one more announcement that actually I have 3 more announcements real quick that are fun ones. I'll do them quick because I want to be back in game in about 3 or 4 minutes. Number 1, Stu, our good friend, who you should all follow there, Mr. Strange Brood Tabletop, has done something really great as well. I was chatting with Stu about some projects, and Stu is a crafter. You might have watched the craft panel that Stu, Deathray, James, and Bunnyhearted were in. And Stu, I'm going to announce this. Oh, Robo Charlie's pretty good. Stu is printing the Duchess for us.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
Nice, that's super rad. rad.
It's this really cool design. So he's gonna take a look at the design, and we're gonna mod it a bit. But it is going to be, if you look it up, Stu, can you post what the name of it is so people can Google it? But go Google it. It's gonna take a couple modifications, just because it doesn't have an eagle on the front of it, or a gun on the front of it, but like it's the same basic idea. So that's gonna be cool. I also wanted to say that yeah, you did hear your name. So also, hello friends from Weed D&D. Good to see you here.
Oh, hello.
I'm really hoping that we can play in person again someday, so that we can actually use the Duchess. But that, I mean, depends. If we get our vaccines by summer, that'll be great. At the very least, I just want to put it on the shelf, because it'll be great next to Adam West Batman. And my favorite, which is my cephalopod skeleton, because I have a Halloween decoration of an octopus skeleton. You know, from all the bones an octopus has in its tentacles.
I mean, in some universe, possibly.
The universe,
the
the fleshiest universe. Oh yeah. Also, everyone, please spam James Bodash. And for those of you on YouTube,
it's why we harass you.
Fun fact: James was once killed by Rainbow Dash.
Go watch the No Prep game from Dork Tales Expo.
That's cool.
Oh, double T. That's amazing. I will not tell. And in fact, I will. One sec. I actually will. I just deleted that line where you said that, so that if Bam comes and looks at that, he won't know.
But he'll hear about it, so he'll be really, really confused.
Yeah, it'll be good. So no worries. That's a great present. You know what I really love? I love the community that's over at Weed D&D. I think that like they have, so that's over at Art Hard Studios, and if you aren't following, they're a really, really cool group. They're a cannabis positive group, so that's kind of their angle on D&D. They've got a great opening theme song, which I'm really jealous of. I'm super envious of it. And their DM is really cool, and I really want to play with him, because I think that we would have a lot of fun bouncing off each other. But the community there's really good. They get like, you guys are up in like the 70s right now for your nightly games, and I think it's because you only do it like what, twice a week now? Is it twice now? But I think that's really cool, and I think that we need to. I think that spreading ourselves out a little thin, because Dork Tales, I'm running like 8 days in a row this week, because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. So speaking of running additional games, my last announcement is I just wanted to say that coming up, Candlekeep Mysteries is dropping on Tuesday. And after a couple days of prep, we are going to be running intermittent games of Candlekeep Mysteries. You'll be able to see it on our schedule. One-shot adventures set in libraries with really cool dungeons inspired by, I believe, 17 different authors. And we are going to play this to the hilt, where it's going to be fantastic and a lot of fun. And everybody go take a quick second and look at the airship that Stu is adjusting.
That is really, really cool.
Oh, that's why it's the re-up. Oh, yeah, well, Ravnos, I didn't want to say before you gave me approval. I guess one more announcement is, if you want to see me play my favorite game of all time, Mage the Ascension, on March 27th, you can go over to Ravnos Archon's page, where I am going to be joining a one-shot that may turn into something more of Mage the Ascension set during World War II. I have built my character, and I guarantee that...
it's gonna be great.
Oh no, Double T, we're about to go back. We just take a break after we take a pee break, and then we come back and chat for like 20 minutes, and then we get back to game. Just because
it's our cooldown in between the whole thing.
We try not to break character while we're role playing, so we started doing this so that we would actually be able to chat with you guys and have fun. So we wouldn't constantly be coming in and out of character. We do it all at once, and then we go back in and rock it, and then chat for a few and raid. So yeah, it has bear. Actually, it does not have bear, but that is going to be something I'll tell you during game. But it's going to be very good. So I'm playing a Russian soldier. You should come and watch me play Russian. It's going to be very fun.
It's gonna be so good.
It's going to be
I know
very
the
good.
inspiration behind this is going to be so
It's
good.
going to be very good. The best thing is that out of all the mages there in World War II, hey Michael, you would appreciate this. The game is set in World War II.
I appreciate it already.
the 9 magic spheres. Guess which one only the Russian has access to? If you said matter, you are correct. I am the only mage out of 6 mages that took any dots of matter during World War II.
Naturally.
I am unstoppable.
Heck yeah.
I'm like literally everything in World War II is made out of matter. Like everything is just like heavy metal.
It's gonna be great. I am looking forward to watching this because I have seen the shit you come up with running mage on tabletop or LARP. Like the creativity you can apply to the spears.
Stop.
I'm looking forward to seeing you play it.
It is going to be fun. I just have to remember my M20 rules because they are a little bit different than revised, and I prefer revised because fun fact, and this is a hot take. There's a book. So Mage is a fluid magic system where you combine basically kind of like mixing a drink, almost like a little bit of this, a little bit of this. What does it do? They put out a book of like pre-made magic effects called "How Do You Do That?" and one of them is wrong, and I'm really upset about it, and have been for 2 years now. That it's written by one of the creators of the book, and it's wrong. And I know that is like, don't be an asshole, Kelly. I can't help it. It's wrong. You don't need control of fundamental forces of the universe to do that. You're literally just doing a life effect. You don't need forces. I'm so mad about it. Amy has heard about this for like nonstop.
I've heard you talk about it so many times.
I'm so mad about it. I'm like, dude, don't put the wrong rules there. The system is confusing enough for people who are getting into it, and then you put in like extra spheres just for flavor, and it's like, what? I mean, maybe if it glows in the dark when it happens, it's forces.
Gilgamesh Union just said something good. I say if you ever pull down Paradox, something has to be said about in Russia magic casts you.
Okay. It sounds good. It just
Followed closely by saying blat.
Blat.
Look a blat.
Your legs bend in a peculiar way, and you can only squat now. You can't sit. The paradox is real.
Yes.
All right.
And you
but
can
then if
only
you
wear it
move-
and he distracts you.
Okay, but if you walk, do you like crab scuttle from side to side then? Because you can't.
No, you do that. You do the dun 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 dun, like the
Oh,
hey,
dear.
hey, that thing. You do that thing.
All right.
Gotcha.
The Moscow dance.
Otherwise, just one other thing for like anybody new in the chat. If you get at all confused about it, I know a few people have in the last few weeks. I've noticed. I am Lady Liliana. I am one of your mods, and I also play. So that is why there's this weird kind of Malia would do that. Oh yeah, I'd totally do that.
Yeah.
Sort of response.
So go ahead and give everybody a follow if you're new here. So Lady Liliana, Paradoxical Ghoul, Amiyano, all right? Is that what are you in the chat tonight?
I've been in the chat, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And then I Rock the Camaro. So go give them a follow and check out their pages. They stream and they're all fun. We don't.
Those two are VIPs. Amy and I are mods.
Yeah, we don't. And you guys can be mods if you really want to. You just made you VIPs because it was easy. We don't put like information about their Twitter stuff or their Twitch stuff in the screen just because it clutters it.
Oh yeah.
So it's just it's not that we don't want to advertise for them. We just don't want it to be super cluttered because we have a very minimalist art style.
Letting everybody know because
oh no, Double T's the mod now.
people
How'd that happen?
who have been here for a long time already knew because we talked about it a lot in the beginning. So for those new to the channel,
the chat thinks that the last game I was playing was Death and Taxes.
According to Twitch, yeah.
Was that the last game you streamed?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so that's right.
long.
It checks your
correct.
account.
which, by the way, this blackberry infused Coke Zero is kind of weird.
Weird.
Not bad.
Yeah.
It's extra caffeine.
And note on, for anyone ever wanting to stream the game I last streamed, which is called Everspace, my god, is that an annoying game to stream. And the display settings are just so messed up, and trying to get everything to work right, it was such a massive hassle. And I'm not excited to do it again tomorrow, but it's such
Don't
a cool
stream it.
game.
Stream something else.
Oh, I want to because it's so cool.
All right.
I've
fine.
gonna
been
make it
having
work.
a heck of a time streaming some of the older games too. Like I've had to jump through hoops to stream to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I've done it once, and I'm like, I don't want to set it up again because it's a headache every time.
OBS does not like Undertale.
And
Yeah,
No.
yep.
tomorrow
Undertale doesn't.
for his stream, he does VR streaming on Thursdays. He's doing No Man's Sky.
Who is?
Well, that could be fun.
Jordan tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
No Man's Sky is pretty cool. I've never played it. I want to.
It's been
Some of my favorite
fixed.
streamers really like it,
Uh-huh.
and it goes pretty well with the main game I stream, which is Elite Dangerous.
Yeah, he's doing it in VR, so you're like in person
Yeah.
doing it, which
So-
is kind of cool.
Soul, I haven't backed it yet, but I've looked at it. It's a source book for witches. And I'm like, oh, I kind of want it.
Oh, I think I saw the ad for that.
Oh,
I'm trying not
and
to do as
blog?
many Kickstarters because I backed like 30 Kickstarters last year, and that was
Yeah,
a
you
problem.
back a lot.
one of them was for you.
You're not a mod
That's true.
because
Thank
we're
you.
afraid you'd go crazy with power.
Who, Chris?
Yeah, I said blog.
Oh, do you want me to make him a
He was
mod?
like, "Why am I not a mod?" I'm like, "Cause you would go crazy with power."
I'll
I
make
mean, you're
Chris-
already a thin blood, so
I'll
come
make-
on.
Oh
dude.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
already a thin blood. I can make Chris a mod though. If Chris, like, if you want that power, I'll give it to you. But like, it's just like you'd have to. Well, I mean, you're in the chat a lot actually, so that makes sense. But we'll talk later. Hit me up. So yeah, last thing tomorrow is Victoria by Night. It might be the season end. Who knows? I don't, because the characters. It's going off the rails, guys. You should come watch. It's going to be creepy and crazy. And there is a Misi now, even though they don't exist technically in the world, kind of anymore. I'm just making it up
Sure.
now.
That just sounds fun.
It's gonna be great. They met a blood puddle and it just turned into
no.
a person.
Oh no, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be
Cool.
great. Because that's it's
And
weird.
I'm not doing so good.
You're not doing so good. Yeah, I think you all forget that you can heal yourselves.
Yeah, but like, yeah, we'll have to see if there's time to do that when we get there tomorrow.
Totally can. All right, folks. So that's going to be it for us for a little bit. It's time to go back to role playing here on Dork Tales. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Let's do it.
We love you very much. All right.
We sure do.
And with that, let us go. And this beat is sick. Everybody flex. Stretch.
Flex.
Flex? I don't have much to flex right now. I have muscle atrophy apparently.
Oof, yeah.
I have
this
a
is-
little bit,
that
but
used to
it's kind
go
of hard to
up, like,
see
really
under
nice,
my
but-
shirt. I actually do have something there. It's nice.
Well, I can still flex a
Little
bit of my
definition.
packs, but like Jesus. Okay, so folks, let's hydrate too. Gilgamesh, cheers. Also,
All right, actual water instead of coffee.
magic cup ready. Whoosh. I have some more special projects that are coming up soon, but I'll tell you about them later. And that reminds me, Amy, remind me to make a note that I need to talk to you about Special Project 12 after game.
Okay, I will make a note.
Special Project 12. I need writing partners for some things. Someone. Oh, and I have a hurt them more. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
And I think none of us, unless anyone's noted it before game, I don't think any of us have determination right now. But we have
I don't-
inspiration.
I don't believe so.
I do.
You do have a point of determination?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, someone posted a Tia Dillo pic?
Oh, so when you describe the armadillo, I was like, wait, I have a thing for this.
I heard something. Really
Tia,
different.
you now have it determination.
I heard it too.
Oh,
I heard
sweet.
it too, Winter. All right, so folks, we are going to hop back into game right now. Go ahead and just mark your inspiration or determination as it goes into the chat. And y'all ready to do this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so everybody who is in the stream, I will go ahead and drop you into the Veil Crash roll 20. Which should be pulling up on your screen now. It's super basic, just, but please, as we're using Roll20 in a map, I didn't have time to make it pretty enough for y'all, so we're going to just describe it for you, okay? Because otherwise, it just looks really basic, unless you really desperately want it. Okay, so heading back into game in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back to the Shards of Nyrn, here on Dork Tales. When last we left, you had heard the sound of battle echoing across the tree tops of Everview. As you rushed forward, you burst through a clearing, seeing Cadamus atop the bow of the Grand Duchess, fighting for his life against strange, yellow-skinned creatures with flat faces, ornate silver armor, bound up with beads, feathers, and gems, swinging great silver swords over their heads. Several of you immediately recognize them. The Githyanki. Which I will just hold up for y'all, because they're gross. And I'm still in focus. And with that, I would like an initiative roll off of everybody.
Oh my goodness, Steam Lord D redeemed Hydrate 5 times.
Okay, here we go.
So much water.
I'm like, D, you redeem once for the whole team. You don't have to redeem for each one of us.
All right.
Well, there goes water.
All right.
Water cup number 1.
I had some Coke, I had some water, and now I'm having some coffee. So
Here's water cup number 2. In my new desk's cup holder.
Your new
nice.
desk has a
All right,
cup.
in-
Okay. Oh God, this is gonna be terrifying.
Okay.
Are you
Okay.
ready to start taking our rolls, or you need a moment?
So I will hold on one sec. I'm just gonna drop everything.
That's okay.
I realized that I forgot to grab Cadmus' sheet.
Oh no.
Because I'm like, I'm not gonna need this, even though it's the beginning of the second half of the game. I am the most organized dungeon master for this one, but this is our casual game, so it's fine. It's at least this session it is. Next session is not casual at all. All right. And there is that page. Okay, so going through initiative. We are going to start doing a countdown in just one sec. There's Farah. And where is Cadmus?
all right, I think we all have determination now.
I think so.
Yes, we do. I believe.
Everybody's been buying
like-
it for us.
Nacro got one for me. Gilgamesh Union got one for Malia.
Me and for
And Zeno.
Yeah.
And then
Mars definitely has one now.
Yeah.
Robin just did one for Mars.
And Robin just also redeemed More Hurt Them More. And there's another raid. Hello, raid.
Hello, Raid.
Hey,
It's time
Raid.
for combat. Okay. So I'm going to move another Hurt Them More off to the side. Sounds fantastic.
So
So
it's 2.
yeah, I have 2 of
Yep.
those. Okay, so that was a 19, and then I need to roll for Cadmus.
Fine.
Oh, I'm gonna re-roll. That was a shit dice. Now, that was even shittier, but I'll keep it. Okay, going down from initiative. Does anybody have, let's see, above 22?
I have 24.
I have 23.
Okay, so Zeno. Then it's going to be Mars. Above 20? Okay. All right, and then... Ooh, that reminds me. I got it. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Anybody have 20? Okay, above 15.
No, but I had 15.
Okay, so that's going to be
I have 14.
Tia, Malia, Farah.
Oh, and you just got another hurt them more.
Ooh.
Jesus.
No.
Okay, then I have the Gish. And then I have Cadmus. Okay.
What? Oh.
All right, as you bust into the scene... You bust into the scene as you watch Cadmus jump backwards over Duchess's steering column, dipping low as a silver sword slams into the woodwork of the bow. "Come and get me, you damn cunts!" he yells, throwing a hammer directly back behind him, which is actually going to hit the one behind him, that's one of the... Oh, damn, that's actually a solid hit. Oh, shit. Okay, so grabbing a warhammer, he's going to... pardon me, actually, this is just going to be a claw hammer that he had on his tool belt. He's going to hurl it over his shoulder, and that is going to be with -5 plus 10. He can't do that because it's not a great weapon. It's still 12 points of damage from a claw hammer.
Damn.
That's going to crack one of them in the side of the head, splitting some of his teeth. He's going to snarl. And advance... Okay, we'll say that's Gith 2. Top of the initiative, we have Zeno. Zeno, what do? You rush up. You are about 80 feet away at this point. Everybody is about in range. Malia, you're about 100 feet away because you're stubby legs.
Shouts and Gimli. Okay, so we have.
There are two who are right on top of Cadamus at the steering column. Another one is barking orders at the back, and a fourth is calling up arcane energy into their hands further down the ship.
All right, so Caster probably needs to go.
Sounds good.
And so Zeno's going to bring his bow out, bring 3 arrows out, and knock them really quick, and then he is going to, as a bonus action, also cast Hail of Thorns. Can you please give me a dex save?
I cannot.
Okay, fantastic. And is the other one barking orders within 5 feet of the caster? No. Okay,
15 feet away. This one is intense. It's obviously a leader. Its hair is long and silver and pulled up into a flowing top knot that just falls down the side of their face. It's impossible really to get a sense of gender off of these creatures. They're too ugly to really, like, they're so inhuman it's hard to be like, oh yes, that's the pretty one or that's the masculine. There's no real defining feature. Maybe a slight curve of supple muscle instead of hard muscle in places, but yeah.
Gender or not, they're gonna die.
Yeah, gender. That's a t-shirt.
yeah, gender or not, they're gonna die.
All right.
And I'm going to be doing -5 + 10 on these as well, Kelly.
Sounds fantastic.
All right.
I wish you the best, my friend.
All right, let's do it. Let's dance.
Okay, and these 3 are all going at the caster?
Yes, they're all going at the caster.
Sounds fantastic.
Okay, so my lowest one is a 19.
That's going to be a hit.
Okay, so that's all 3 of them are above, the other 2 are above 20.
Sounds good.
Cool, here we go. Time to roll some die. Where's my other D8? There it is.
This is not a D8.
Hi, D8s. All right. Calculator. I wasn't. I had all that break time to prepare for combat. You'd think I would have done it.
Yeah, well, I had all that time to grab character sheets, so hey.
All right, plus that. And then, so that's bow damage. Now, what kind of damage is Hail of Thorns? Piercing. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, there's an explosion of arrows firing from your bow, as well as a rain of thorns that falls around this individual.
So actually, I was thinking a cooler way to put that would be so one of these arrows hits, and by the way, that is going to be 106 damage.
106 damage total?
Yep, 106 total.
Beautiful.
And so. Do you mind if I just kind of do a little bit of on that? So he's gonna knock those 3 arrows and let them go, and they're gonna hit, and the last one to hit is just before it hits, it's gonna split into a bunch of like thorny vines, and they're just going to impale this guy or this thing. Just clean through. And is it looking hurt?
It looks very hurt. I'm going to spend a hurt them more. It turns and looks at you, all of the blood pooling out, this strange Icarus fluid, and it calls out in a strange language. Turns and I need everyone to make me a dex save.
Coming up.
Malia, you are exempt.
Yes.
19.
19 is going to be a success. You're going to take half damage on this. Mars, do not forget that if you succeed, you take half. If you fail, if you succeed, you take none. If you fail, you take half.
Okay, well, I rolled a 8, and then I add 7 to it.
Okay, so my DC is
I did not well.
Okay,
Not did
you did
well.
You did not well.
I not did well. I got an 8
Okay.
total.
8 total. All right. Suddenly, a small mote of fire out of his hand strikes the ground, and a fireball detonates in the center of you. Tia, you're going to be caught in the center of it. You're going to take 32 points of fire damage. Zeno,
I immediately drop out of wolf form.
leaping out of the way, Zeno, you are going to take 16 points of damage. So will Farah, because she failed her save, and so with her resistance, and then thank you for the raid very much, Emersina. And Mars, you are going to leap for cover, diving and rolling forward. It is your turn. You take no damage. What do you do?
Sweet. So I leap, I roll, I recover, and from one knee, I put my hands out and I do. Perfect. Yep. I do 3 bolts of Eldritch Blast.
Which one are you aiming at? One of the two that's fighting Catamus, the caster, or the leader?
Since I can do 3, I can choose.
You can divide it up,
3.
yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna choose the ones that are like starting from the bottom or like the front. 1, 2, 3. Not the one that's blue.
Okay, and this is your
Highlighted.
Eldritch Blast?
Yep. And to hit, I add my charisma, so that's gonna be a 19.
19. So if you're doing multiples,
Do you need me to do that more than once?
yeah, you make 3 attacks.
Okay, so that's 1. Second one didn't hit. So say the first one is the lady at the...
The caster.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the second one would be this guy.
So
Well, that's kind of in the middle.
the leader who's barking orders in that strange tongue. Okay.
Yeah, so I missed him. And then the next one is a 21.
That is going to be a hit. And which one was that aimed at?
Green highlighted one right by Catamus.
Okay, so one of the ones that's flanking Catamus. Sounds fantastic. All right, roll me a d10 for each.
Okay, cool. So one is an 8, one is... And wait, am I adding anything else to these? Or
No,
are they
it's just the force damage.
8. One was 3 and one was 6.
So you only roll 1d10 for each of them. So you get 3d10 that you can divide up among people.
Yes. So
So the first one was 8, and the second one was a 3.
was a 3, and then the
Okay.
last one was a 6.
Well, you only hit twice.
I'm not following.
So you get 3 bolts.
Yeah.
I believe that the way Eldritch Blast works is that you hit with 3 bolts, and each hit... on a hit, the target takes 1d10 forced damage.
Mm-hmm.
And you fire 3 different beams, so there's 1d10 per hit.
Okay.
So it's 3d10 if you hit with all 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right then.
All right, so the first one is going to strike the spellcaster. They do not look happy and are very, very close to death as they clutch their wounds. Your force damage hurling them back. Are you doing any movement?
So if is it up in the sky or is it?
It is crashed on the ground.
It is crashed on the ground. Good. Is there any other cover between here and the ship?
There are some rocks and stones on the grounds that are probably from the crash. You definitely unearthed enough of a trench of rock and stone that you could hide behind. Yes.
Okay, so I will do a run forward, but not too far. Ah. Sorry, my mouse is just doing the jitteries.
That's okay.
So if I was there, can I maybe go to...
So there are several large stones within about 15 feet of the crash ship. No, that's within. If you have a bonus action, you could use to dash too, so you could actually make it all the way down next to the ship and duck behind the bow.
Oh, like here?
You could actually run all the way up to the ship and just duck underneath it.
Yike! Okay.
All right. So
So,
that is going to be you.
I'll
All
just throw
right.
myself there.
The commander is going to turn and look at you, holding this immense weapon, a great sword made of gleaming silver. he turns and looks at all of you, and a wicked smile crosses his fanged mouth. Ooh, that is fantastic. Okay, so...
That sounds ominous.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so Mars ran out of range. Okay, he is going to cast a spell, and with that is going to look at all of you. Archer, he says in common. And, can I get you to do me a favor?
What's up?
Can you make me...
Most likely, yes.
One moment.
How much I'll enjoy it, I'm not sure.
Can you make me a strength save?
9.
Your bow is ripped out of your hands telekinetically.
No! Where is it? Where did it go?
So I can move this. Anything that weighs up, so it automatically move it 30 feet in any direction, straight up in the air. Archer. Fight. And
oh, he made a bad move.
so he's going to do that. I'm going to spend a hurt them more as well. And can you please make me a strength check? Okay.
Me again?
Yep.
Okay, coming up. That one's way better. That's a dirty 20.
That's a dirty 20? Okay.
It's
Yeah.
literally like one hurt the more for each of us.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. This is
Oh,
great.
please, buy me more, buy me more.
Yes.
And you're actually going to get out of this. You are going to feel, this is a bear thing, by the way. You're going to feel a vice grip begin to form around your throat as he reaches out with his hand.
Oh no, not 4 strokes.
And you start feeling the air crushed out and the sound of as your larynx begins to tighten up, and you're going to be able to just to pull out of it at the last second, coughing and spitting. At that point, it is the two Gith that are on the bow fighting with Cadmus. They are both going to advance.
Damn it, blog. No, not. Oh,
I have
he was
3
got
hurt them
3
more.
more.
Okay, they are going to
Oh!
come at Cadmus and are going to miss twice. That is beautiful. Cadmus
Take
is
that
going.
4.
Okay, Cadmus is going to dodge out of the way of 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strikes that come down next to his head. As he comes up, you can see that blood is matting his side from a stab wound before, and he reaches down at his side and picks up a long tube that he was cradling in his arms as he dived. You have no idea what this thing is. The Gith that was winged by the Eldritch Blast is going to look around and is going to cast... you know what? He's going to cast Greatsword on Cadmus. And is going to make 3 Greatsword attacks of his own. That is a +8. That is a hit. That is a hit. Oh god, Cadmus. That is 3 hits are going to slam into Cadmus. Oh shit,
So
son.
sus.
1 sec real quick. I have to calculate this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That is 3 hits. That is going to be... Sorry, folks. This is going to take me a second. Okay. 4. One of them dodges to the side, swinging his sword over Cadmus again and again and again, finding no purchase in the dwarf's flesh. But the other one, seeing an opportunity, dances in and brings this wicked greatsword down 3 times, dealing 93 points of damage.
Whoa.
The blade bites into his skin again and again, and you are going to see that as he is struck, you have never really seen Cadmus do anything but scream in anger. He yelps as about 90 points of that, probably about 80 points of that are psychic damage. And you see his flesh turn white as he grows pale. He is in incredibly bad straits at this point, but is still on his feet because he's got 140 hit points. So it is Tia's turn. Tia, what do you do?
Well, that's horrifying. So I want to get... Okay, I don't want to be in line of sight of these guys, and I don't want to be... But I want to get closer.
Okay.
So, can I
Turn into a fly? Yeah, probably.
no, I don't want to wild shape yet. But I want to get... Can I go... So there's a bunch of rocks around the ship?
Mm-hmm.
You were saying? Okay.
Yes. There is a bunch of... there's basically a trench from where the ship crashed into the ground, so it threw rocks and boulders up, enough to cover most of you.
And is this... I'm sorry, I know you probably described this. The ship, is it on its side, or is it
It's
just
basically
upright
kind of
sitting?
tilted at a 3/4
Okay.
angle from where it landed awkwardly.
Okay. So I could move to, say... I guess one of the shadow of some of the rubble close?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if you can...
You rushing up. There is a large boulder knocked out of the trench about 15 feet from the bow of the ship. You rush up and try to sneak down next to it. You can make me... What's up?
I'm trying to see if I'm double checking a spell because I kind of changed my plan a little bit. Sorry.
That's okay.
This does...
Okay.
Crap. I'm gonna
You
cast...
got another hurt them more.
Okay,
And a
damn
drama
it.
bomb.
I'm
I
gonna
saw the drama bomb.
cast Wrath of Nature.
Okay, to transform yourself into something terrifying?
No. This
Okay.
calls upon spirits of nature and rouse them against your enemies. You choose a point within range, which is up to 120 feet. Spirits cause trees, rocks, and grass in a 60-foot cube centered on a point to become animated until the spell ends. For trees, each of your enemies within 10 feet of any tree in the cube must succeed a dexterity saving throw, take 46 slashing. Roots and vines, start grabbing things and restraining things. They need to do straight saving throws, which is my spell save DC. And then rocks. On a bonus action on my turn, I can use loose rocks in a cube to launch at a creature you can see in the cube, making ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, target takes 3d8 non-magical bludgeoning damage, and it must succeed a strength saving throw or fall prone.
Okay, so what is the range on this?
60-foot cube.
Okay.
So, and it's up to 120 feet. So that's like...
Can you ignore people from this?
Yeah, I target people.
Okay, sounds...
within it.
So a 60-foot cube will actually hit everybody.
Yeah. I basically want to hit everything
All right,
around
so-
yeah.
All right, so what's my save DC?
My spell save DC, because I'm going to throw rocks at right now,
Okay.
I think.
Oh, so there's no save for that, right?
That's a
Yeah,
good pick.
it's a spell attack.
Okay.
So
Go ahead.
I
Who
need
are you
to
aiming at?
target. I am aiming at... Which one looks like it's most ready to wreck Cadmus?
Both of them.
There's two? Okay, I'm going to
There
go
are two
for
of
the
them
one
flanking him right now.
Is there one that's got its back to me?
Yes. There's one
Then
that
I
has
will
their
aim at
side
that
to you
one.
at least. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's a 19.
19 will be a hit.
Yeah.
You will sail this rock past this thing's silvered plate armor and smash into the side of it. What's the damage?
So it is going to be... Let me do that. So... It's going to take 15 points of damage as these rocks. There's going to be... I think since it's 3d8, I'm assuming there's like 3 rocks or maybe one really big one just going to launch itself and smash
All right.
into this guy. Yeah.
Snarls at you. Do
And
you
at
have
the
any...
end, none of them are on the ground, are they?
No, they are on the ship.
Okay. Then I probably can't do the roots and vines part of this, which happens on a strength or on the end of each of my turns.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah, that has to be on the ground, so I can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Malia, you are up.
Okay, so quick question for something
Yes.
that she would have noticed.
Yes.
When they have been casting things, have they all had a verbal component?
Actually, no.
No verbal?
The commander, at least. Actually, I will say the one that threw the fireball did have verbal components. The commander, though, literally just reached out and grabbed the bow. You've never seen anything like this in your life.
Okay.
But you have heard of psionics. By the way, this is a hell of a fight, just so you know.
Okay. I think then. Do I recognize what these are?
Did you succeed your roll? I believe you did.
Yes.
I think
so.
Tia was the only one who didn't. They are Githyanki, descendants of an ancient people who exist in the plane of limbo. Raiders,
Okay.
slavers, murderers.
Do they have any weird resistances, like to radiant?
No, they're just particularly psionic.
Okay.
And they're warlike. They're basically like elf Klingons. Mixed with like... Actually, you know what? They're... You know what they are? They're ugly Romulans.
Okay.
And a little bit Cardassian, a little, now that I think about
That
it.
sums it up pretty well, actually. I get a pretty good image of that now.
If you Google them real quick, Mike, you can, since you had a nat 20 and so did Mars, you can do a quick skim of their backstory. Githyanki, not Githrazai. Erazai or whatever it is. The two different factions. You would actually be able to negotiate with those guys probably. They're
Okay.
they're like Romulans like on like PCP.
Okay.
All right, so what's going on from you?
Okay. So I think I'm within 120 feet of the commander guy then.
Yes, you are, just barely.
Okay. I am casting Guiding Bolt on him.
Okay.
At 4th level.
Oh, damn. Okay, so is this an attack
I want to
roll?
mulch this guy if possible. Sorry?
This is an attack roll, right?
This is an attack roll. This is not a save. That's the cantrip version.
Are you using your inspiration?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, the Githrazai are basically Vulcans, yeah.
Alright, come on, dice. Give me a nat 20, please. I have not gotten one for a little while now, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't gotten one in combat for quite a while.
Yep, and last game at Rhyme, everyone was botching, so...
Yeah.
you
You've
get
got to
one?
be kidding me.
Did you
My
get one?
yellow die pulled through!
Okay, roll me double! Let's do this!
Oh, fuck. That's double 7d6.
I love it when
So
Christine says,
14d6,
"Oh, fuck."
that is great. That's a good noise. A little further away from the mic, maybe, but...
I moved it in just to get that sound for a moment.
Okay.
Alright, 1 second. Let's figure out the first set of damage. 2, 5, 27, 31.
This is gonna hurt. This is great. Oh god, this is gonna be...
69.
Nice. That is a hell of a hit that's going to slam.
And the next attack roll made against this target has advantage.
Oh, beautiful. All right, so do you want to describe what this looks like?
So I think as Mally is casting this, to cast it at a 4th level, I think maybe it just looks a little more intense. She puts a little more like body motion into it, into these, because it's a vocal somatic.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like doing the motion or whatever it is, and I think this comes out like a freaking Hadouken.
Okay. So that's
Because it's normally it's a bolt, a flash of light streaks towards us. This is a freaking cannon blast streaks towards it of radiant light.
Okay. He is going to look at you, kind of like clutch his chest where it slammed into him, look up at you, and... strong. strong. And I'm going to spend a hurt them more. And I'm going to spend a hurt them more. And I'm going to throw myself Xeno's bow. And draw an arrow and shoot you.
Shit.
I'm not attuned to it, but I can still use a bow.
That makes sense.
Okay, I have a... That is a... What is my to hit with a ranged weapon? That is a 21.
That's a hit.
Okay, Xeno, you have a D8 for this, right?
D8 plus 1 necrotic.
Okay.
It's a plus. It's a plus
the
1.
necrotic does not apply because he is not attuned to your weapon.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Okay, you
it's
are
just
going to
D8.
take 8 points of piercing damage as he fires into you.
Oh, that's the lowest damage that bow's ever given.
Yeah.
Weak.
It'll get better when he's attuned to it.
That's
He's going.
sus.
That was a fantastic hit. This guy's fucking tough, though. He looks at you, and his armor is burned and melted, and you can see that his skin is scalded. But this is a real warrior, and he's happy to see you. Okay, Farah's turn. What can Farah do? Farah is going to... I guess it's time to use... I think
Oh, and
that's
I will have spent my move to get closer, too.
That sounds great. Go ahead and move your fig.
Okay.
Farah is going to spend... she is going to use immolation. Yep. There's one about to brain Cadamus. So the one that was striking Cadamus, she is going to strike him. And he failed his save! Oh my god!
That's the favorite thing.
Everybody has succeeded their save against this when Farah's cast it. Always. Okay,
How
so,
immolated is this thing?
well, in the first turn, hold on. Okay, I am going to re-roll that one and that one. Okay, so this one is going to take, on the first round, he is going to light up as Farah's fire engulfs him for 39 points of damage. And he is going to take 46 points of damage plus her charisma every single round from here on in.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. That's going to be her turn. She is going to rush up and try to get behind one of these rocks. She's not going to quite be able to make it with speed-wise. All right. The Gish at the back that was casting is going to say something in Gith. The commander is going to nod, and this one is going to raise their hand and vanish. I'm just going to move them to the side on the map. But all right, and then Cadamus. Cadamus on the prow of the ship is going to look up, bleeding and covered. You asked for it. I was saving this. And he grabs the tube in his hand, slams it into the ground. You'll hear dook 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 as it extends to be 4 foot extra long. And then 2 winged blades are going to go pshink out of the side of it. It is.
What a badass!
It's a foldable great axe.
Oh, I can't even.
Okay, that's 2 hits,
This is my
and
favorite mythological creature.
I'm gonna spend my inspiration. Okay, so that is going to be 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 3 hits against this guy with his action surge, and that is going to be. Okay, let me math right now. So, so each strike of this does 1d12. Bullshit, I re-roll ones. So that was -5 plus 10. I re-rolled 2s. There we go. Okay, so that is going to be, against this guy, that is 11. 24. I re-roll ones on these 2. Cool, so that is 16, 40, okay, 60, oh, I hit 3 times. What am I doing, Kelly? Don't be dumb. Roll the correct amount of damage. So that is boop, 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 boop. 10, 19, plus 10. Okay, so that's going to be 99 points of damage.
Jesus.
That is my guy!
He's the brute. I took the brute archetype with him. He does extra damage when he's mad.
Damn.
I mean, I kind of feel like that's what MacLeod did there too. She was just like,
All right. The one in front of him is going to be reduced to he's still on his feet, but is very, very wounded as Catamus just roars and goes, "Blah, blah, blah," bringing down axe blow after axe blow onto him. And I think he's only got the 2 attacks plus the action surge plus I haven't used my bonus action, so he is going to use Second Wind, because why the hell not? And he's going to regenerate 5 hit points, because that's life. Okay,
Yeah.
that is Catamus. Top of the new round. Zeno, what do you do?
Okay, so who has my bow?
The Supreme Commander.
The Supreme Commander has my bow. Okay, I don't like that. That's not very nice of that person. 2 giant eagles.
All right, sounds good.
So let me just roll up their initiative real quick for you. Do we want to do them separately or just as a single entity?
Do them as a single entity just to make life easy for us.
Okay. What do I add to this on the initiative? On their initiative?
You look up Giant Eagle, which is the
I
name of a
have it.
grocery store on the East Coast.
Okay, that's hilarious. But I'm just looking at where it's been a while since I used summoned creature. I don't see anything for adding initiative.
So you just add their dex.
Oh,
yeah,
just
it's
add
just
the
a
dex?
dex mod.
Okay, so I got 18 then.
18? Okay.
Yeah, and then
Sounds-
I'm gonna use my bonus action to move behind some cover.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna move towards cover, I suppose.
Okay, so it's gonna go Gith, Eagle, Tia.
Gith Eagle Tia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I've got another hurt them more. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Blogs being a butt.
And I think that's all I can do it.
Okay, summoning those into the air. 2 giant eagles will turn, suddenly appear in front. Mars, it is your turn. What do? You are underneath the prow of the ship.
First thing I was gonna do was try to aim for the caster, but when she pops out, can I do a perception check to see if she's like anywhere nearby, like a quick scan, or am I?
Yes, you may. You
convinced
can
she's
do that
gone?
as a bonus action.
Okay. You want me to do that now or later?
Do your attack first, unless you're attacking her specifically.
I was going to, but now I'm just gonna focus my attention to the commander with my Eldritch Blast, and all 3 are gonna go towards him.
You have advantage on the first one.
You have advantage on the first one, so that's first one of 3. So
So now, am I rolling this 3 times?
you're rolling.
For
So you're rolling 1 with advantage, and then 2 regular attacks. So just remember which one of those 3 has advantage.
I'll do the blue and pink.
Yep.
Ew, cool. And adding my charisma. So
Yep.
there's an
And your proficiency.
and proficiency, so that's gonna be even better. Cool. So a 22,
Hit,
a 16.
miss, unless
Ooh.
you use your determination.
I thought one of the things with determination is you wanted it to be proclaimed before.
You can do it before I tell you if you hit or not. So in that case, blah, blah, blah. The first one hit. The second one, if you're gonna do it now. Are you using it or not?
24.
24. Are you using it on the second one?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll me 3d10 for damage.
3d10. 3d10. Well, one's a 10,
Okay.
one's a 9, and one's a 2.
Okay, so that is... Okay, so that's actually... he is officially bloodied as you slam into his back with 3 bolts of arcane energy from beneath the bow.
And then you don't mind if I did a perception check now that the attack is out of the way?
Yes, you may.
15.
15. You will see that on right underneath, basically where the door to the cabins is located, the sorcerer, the caster suddenly reappears, but she's hazy, almost incorporeal. There's something weird about this. Like, she looks ghostly. And you'll actually see her walk through part of the wall as she moves deeper into the ship. It is the Supreme Commander's turn. Ooh. Well, if you can see me, you didn't duck back into cover. I can see you. Make me a strength save.
Oh, that's not good. Let me just double check what my strength is on this page here. 6.
6. You are going to be grabbed.
Oh no, bye.
You can try to move a huge or smaller creature. You make an ability check with your spellcasting ability by the creature's strength check. If you win, you can move the creature 30 feet in any direction, including upward, but not beyond the range of the spell. Quick,
yeet.
Quick reminder that you are 100 feet from the edge of the island. So he is going to move you diagonally up and over 30 feet.
Yeet!
You are 70 feet from the edge of the island, which is floating several miles above the ground.
Okay. And he just, like, throws me?
He just lifts you into the air like a rag doll with a motion of his hand.
Okay.
And actually, I'm going to spend a hurt them more, and I'm going to move you another 30 feet.
Spooky. Oh,
no.
Bye.
So, yeah, one sec. I'm just gonna check something real quick. What are you asking?
You can do that?
Mm-hmm.
That's horrifying.
That is, yeah.
What's horrifying?
That power.
It's a spell you guys can have. This is the telekinesis spell.
Ooh.
But they can do it for free.
Ooh.
I'm gonna spend, I already spent 1, hurt them more. So you are going to be, so I have adjusted the map real quick, if you couldn't tell. So when you reach the end of the map, you're going off the edge of the world. Mars, you have 30 feet before the edge of the world.
Ooh, spooky.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm gonna spend to hurt them more and throw you off the edge. Make me a dex save.
Oh no, bye.
What?
That was a...
It's what the character would do, right? So
1.
You got a nat 1?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye,
Well,
Mars.
And an eagle.
Okay, so Mars, you are going to see Mars be grabbed and are going to be lifted into the sky. He's going to hold you aloft for half a second. And in common is going to say, "Nice try, child of Nyrn," and is going to hurl Mars off of the cliff.
Can I call it Uber?
Maybe.
No. It's a joke. I was just joking.
Maybe. Well, we have giant eagles, and they are the fantasy world Uber.
Right? We haven't used that joke in so long.
He is going to turn, and as his legendary action, is going to use Command Ally, and say, "Finish him." At which point, I know technically he has to use a reaction for this, but I don't care. It's against
This is crazy.
Okay. Oh, and you know what? The Gith who's next to Cadamus is going to raise his blade and try to bring it down on Cadamus's neck. Cadamus is going to look up, kick off of the prow and off of the control panel and somersault backwards as the blade slams in, because that was a 2. All right. Now That is Supreme Commander's turn. Now it is the Gith's turn. That one is going to snarl and launch himself at Cadamus, trying to strike 3 times. Okay, that is 1 hit, that is 1 miss, and that is 1 botch. So, the hit is going to deal 8d6 damage plus 4.
Oh.
Okay, dice
You weren't
roll.
kidding when you said this is a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it's... He survived it. Oh my god.
Oh, yes! Cadamus is my guy! Is it thanks to the 5 hit points he healed?
No, he would have had 1 hit point left had he not done that.
Okay.
Now he has 6 hit points left. Because this did... I only rolled 32 points of damage, or 33 points of damage with the plus 4 for the attack. He comes forward, stabs into Cadamus's chest, but oversteps on a bit of Cadamus's blood that is leaking down onto the prow, or onto the bow of the ship. Cadamus is going to look up, and is going to take advantage of this. And that's a crit.
This combat is insane!
1, 2, 3, 4, and I reroll any 1s. That is going to deal... Oh shit, that's gonna... so, you see Cadamus like somersault back as this one launches himself forward, going... Stabs Cadamus directly in the chest, plunging into the right side of his chest and through his back. You're ugly. And you're open. And Cadamus is going to ram his great axe directly into this thing's groin, splitting him all the way up to the center of his chest. That is 1 Gith dead.
Wow!
Oh, I love
That was
this.
glorious.
The next one is going to look at his dead friend and is going to try to finish the fight. What can I... Seeing all of this, he's going to speak in Gith to his commander and is going to... He's going to leap off the bow and go after Tia. So, Tia, he leaps off the bow and comes at you. He is going to be moving through difficult terrain.
Yep.
Druid. He starts slashing through the undergrowth.
Mm-hmm.
You can make me an opportunity attack, please.
Oh, sure. I sure will. I'm gonna use... I've got my sword out, so...
Okay. He comes around the way, slams his sword into the side of the rock to coax you out.
How is
And
an unnatural 20?
That is going to be an unnatural hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Now, this is the Thorn of Arcadia,
This
so...
is the Thorn of Arcadia.
Yeah, so it's gonna be... Ooh, what is that? That's 16 damage, magical?
Sounds great. Did you remember to add +3?
That's with the plus, yeah.
Okay, 16 points. You are going to stab him in the back as he's trying to coax you out. He's going to snarl, spin around, and is going to aim a blow directly at your throat. You're going to be able to dodge out of the way. Instead, he's going to slash directly at you. This one, the blade screams in your ear as it comes down. I have a 27 to hit you with this.
That will hit. And I need to...
You know what? This could be way worse. You are going to take... What is that? That is 6, 12... that's going to be 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And 20 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
As
12
this
and
thing,
20? Okay.
12 and 20. As it starts
Yeah.
just to rip through your senses.
I need to do a concentration check.
Okay. And it is Eagle turn.
Okay. So Mars is over 100 feet away from us.
Well
currently,
over,
correct?
yes.
Okay. All right. So that's messed up. But one eagle is going to go its full fly move of 80 feet towards Mars.
Is that all it's doing?
That's all the one is. That's all one of them
Is
is
that
doing?
its normal fly speed, or is that its doubled fly speed?
That is its normal fly speed.
So if it just moves, it can double.
Oh, okay. So yeah, basically, it's going to send it to go collect Mars, basically. So
that's 160
Attempt to
feet.
catch up and collect her.
yeah, attempt to catch Mars.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna spend a drama bomb on this for
Okay.
something to happen.
Okay, and then the second one, I want my bow.
Okay,
So it's gonna go try and get my bow.
sounds good. So you,
So I guess that would be an attack.
yes, it would be. It would be an attack to try to grapple.
Okay, so the eagle gets multi-attack. So would I just roll both of this? Both
Sure,
of them?
it can try. So basically, it's a contested grapple.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna use my Walmart die as the one to try and grapple.
Okay,
So I'll do that as my talent attack.
sounds good.
Okay, that one got a 19, and my beak got a 15.
Okay, 15. You're going to be able to grab on. Can you make me a contested strength roll to see if you can pull it out of his hands?
Yep, coming right up.
All right, let's do this.
Unnatural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm not lying. It's the Lindorm dice, right? Oh, it just tipped over to a 2, but it counted. Like it's
so
it's
sus.
that circle there. I'm sorry.
so sus.
So you're gonna grab on and start pulling back and forth. You start to pull it out of his hand. At that
No,
point,
it's the eagle doing it.
oh sorry, the eagle is doing it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend
This isn't,
hurt them more.
Can I actually do my damage at the same time as well?
You're not damaging. You're just grappling.
Okay. I guess the other attack didn't do damage as well.
Well, they were both trying to grab on, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. The
All
eagles.
right, give it to me.
Well, the eagle is probably in trouble. I'm not gonna lie. Here.
Most likely.
So the eagle is going to take. The eagle's dead. I just checked the eagle stats. You have 26 hit points. I just did 28 points of damage.
Oh man, my poor eagle.
I'm sorry. So, oh no, it's even more than that. Crap. That's actually.
It's even more dead.
Well, I had a 30 to hit, and I did 31 points of damage. So he's going to just hold on with one hand, grab his greatsword, and just cut the eagle's head off with a single swipe.
Oh dang.
Tia, it is your turn now. The eagles are off the edge.
Right. Yikes. Okay. So I did a concentration check for the damage, and I set my determination on it, so I succeeded the DC 16
Yes.
or for concentration check, thankfully, yay. So at the start of my turn, are any enemies within my 60-foot cube within range of a tree?
No. All the.
None of them are?
Actually, one sec. Let me roll a die to see where a tree would be.
Yeah.
There is actually a tree right behind the one next to you, but it was
Okay.
knocked over when the ship crashed.
I don't know that matters.
I don't
Do you
think it does so long
matters?
as the roots are a
No.
little bit in the ground. I think it's fine.
Yeah. So the person who is close to that tree needs to do a DC 18 dex state.
I did not. I got an 11. Go ahead.
They take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of slashing damage.
Oh, that's
Non-magical, I don't think. Actually, it doesn't specify non-magical, so I assume magical because it specifies with
it's
my.
still gonna
budgeting
hurt,
one.
so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then
From
I'm
behind.
gonna. Yeah. Then I'm gonna stab them, and
Okay.
I'm gonna spend my inspiration to make it a better hit, hopefully, and actually hit.
I hope so. Do it.
Yes, that is gonna be to hit. It's gonna be a. Because I add a stupid amount to my attacks right now. A 18 and 13 is like 31, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 31 to hit.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'm using my sword double-handed, so it is a D10 in that case.
Mm-hmm.
Yee. So that's gonna be max damage, so that's 19.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. And then bonus action. Can I do a ranged spell attack at one of the other folks here? Or can I the same one?
This is...
Because it's not a bow, but it's a ranged spell attack.
So, do you have an extra action?
This is a bonus attack.
Oh, okay, so you're
No,
attacking...
something happens at the beginning, because I've got concentration on my spell.
So
Something
I was thinking that the
turn.
spell did a bonus action, but yeah,
No,
you can.
something happens at the start of my turn, end of my turn, and it doesn't specify I have to do one or the other, I don't think. I'll double check it, but this is a pretty high level spell.
Unless it requires a bonus action, you're fine, go ahead.
There's it specifies bonus action here for a ranged spell attack against a target to hit. And on a hit, it takes a 3d8 non-magical bludgeoning.
Okay,
so,
go ahead. That can be the
should I...
Go ahead.
Be what?
It can be the one in front of you, but then it'll be disadvantage.
Yeah, so I'm gonna aim for the one of the ones up on the ship still, if there's any inside line of sight.
Yes, there's the commander.
I will aim at the commander for that one. That one probably doesn't. It's a 14.
14 is going to be a miss.
Okay. Well, I was still basically a rock will launch past and miss them.
Cool. He'll buffet it out of the way with the side of his gauntlet.
Okay. And then at the end of my turn, because I've acted, I've done a bonus action, I did the start of turn thing. End of my turn, a creature of my choice that is on the ground must succeed a strength saving throw of DC 18 or
20.
become restrained. Okay, so you will not be restrained.
I will not be restrained. I
Yes.
will not be restrained.
Then, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just try to not die on the next hit.
Sounds great.
Unless I can make a 5 foot step back to get slightly out of range, but I don't think that'll make a
Malia,
difference.
you are up.
All right, I'm casting Guiding Bolt on that asshole again.
Sounds good. Go ahead.
$24 to hit.
Yup, that's going to be a hit.
Oh, and I'm casting this at 4th level again.
Yep, I assumed.
Well, that's a lot of 6s. $38 points of damage.
38 points of damage is a solid
Radiant.
hit. Ooh,
And now the next attack against him has advantage again.
that hurt. Okay, so Farah is up. That is going to be the one that was attacking. The one that was attacking Cadamus. And oh no, he's dead. He's dead. So the fire damage it does not work anymore. There is one that is directly behind Tia. Mars also went over the edge. I don't have anything for that. Shit. Sorry, Farah's panicking, not me.
That makes sense. Although she did probably see an eagle go after Mars.
These are speaking something really weird. She's going to make a judgment call and is going to point at the one next to Tia and go, and you'll hear as he vanishes out of this plane of existence. Oh shit, he's not from here! He's gone. He's gone. That's her turn. As she rushes up behind Tia and just my desktop slams a banishment spell there. Ooh. But wait, I'm in line of sight. And that is a reaction. So, in that case, she tries to do that. One moment, I have to do something. It worked. From inside of the bow, or inside of the cabin of the ship, you see the caster step out, notice this, and go and try to cast counterspell. It does not take. Again. That was a close one. Holy crap. Okay, then it is her turn. She instead is going to cast... I mean... Yeah, I guess she's going to step forward and is going to cast... Magic Missile. I'm Yeah, magic missile. It's great. That is a missile made of magic. But here's the thing I love about Geth. And she's going to upcast that.
At like 49th level or something?
She's going to cast it at 3rd level. So that's going to be 8. 11. Yeah. She is going to raise her hand, and several magic missiles are going to slam into Cadamus's back, dropping him to the ground, unconscious. She is going to walk up and use her war magic ability to stab Cadamus in the back while he's down. Cadamus has 2 failed death saves. Cadamus is going to make a death save. Okay. It is the top of the new round. Xeno, what do you do?
Okay, so Cadamus is on deck unconscious. Caster's on deck alive, and...
I actually should have done one thing real quick. Malia, you see Cadamus go down within line of sight. Okay, so he pops up to 1 hit point, then he gets stabbed and dropped down to 0 hit points, but he doesn't take the stab and death saves. So that is good.
Okay, cool.
Okay, now it is Xeno's turn. Sorry, I thought I would bring that up.
Yeah, good.
Hailiiz just gonna scream curses and celestial at them.
Which sounds really
fair.
pretty. Like,
yeah. Okay, so Xeno is done with the Supreme Commander's shit. So how far can I throw something as like not an attack?
as not an attack?
If I wanted to say throw a dust of dryness at this guy.
Throwing. That's a good question. I mean, at least as far as your strength, I think you can probably do this. You'll have to make an athletics roll, basically, to aim it, probably. Well, it would be a dex attack.
Okay, it'd be a dex attack. That sounds great. And so, looking at our map real quick. Okay, so Supreme Commander's right at the front of the ship.
Basically, right in the center.
Right in the center, and Cadamus is towards the back, right?
Cadamus is towards the back.
Okay. Dex attack. Here we go. So that's gonna be a 18 to hit.
Okay, that will hit.
Okay. So Xeno's gonna run up behind one of the rocks and go, well, this might come in handy. Maybe it will. And he's gonna huck this dust of dryness out, and it's going to connect with the Supreme Commander, and the water elemental is going to pop out.
Okay. That's the one that you summoned, right? Or that you
That's
fought
the one
before.
that I captured, yeah. And so I'm just gonna like drop it like right beside Supreme Commander thing.
Okay, I'm gonna roll its initiative real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm obviously I have no idea how this is gonna go, but it might be fun.
Neither does it.
Neither does it.
Mars, you are plunging off the edge of the Earth, and you see a giant eagle come toward you. Why don't we go ahead and resolve this real quick because you've been out of play for a little bit. Giant eagle, make me an attack roll.
Coming up.
Kills me. Pushes me
Oopsies.
further.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a hit. That is a 16.
16 is going to be a hit. The giant eagle is going to manage to make it to you and grasp onto you as you are falling.
Okay.
And
I'll grasp it by its feathers.
Okay, you can climb onto its back.
Woohoo!
Can you make
and
me?
it's going to basically try and return her to the field of play.
Can you make me an animal handling roll? Actually,
Well-
you know what? You just climbing onto its back is fine. You can do that as your bonus action because of your rogue talents, I'll say.
Okay.
So you are going to be pulled back up the edge alongside of the island. As you do so, you are going to have pretty much a straight line of vision here. You are about 90 feet away from the Supreme
Okay.
Commander.
Supreme Commander.
Supreme Commander is probably a little surprised at that.
Ha ha! And
Okay.
I can make an attack?
You can? Are you going to Eldritch Blast again?
I be allowed to jump from the eagle's back to double attack him?
You aren't in close enough range. It's 90 feet away.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
then you started blasting.
Soon. Soon. Okay.
So the eagle flies you up alongside, giving you just enough of a vantage point as you are raised into the sky. You feel your stomach lurch, and make me 3 attacks. What'd you get?
One's a nat 20.
Oh, it's great.
One I'm pretty sure doesn't hit because it doesn't beat his 16 that I did before.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one is 18.
18 is a hit.
Yeah.
All right, so roll me
so
3d10.
Out of those 3, 2, yeah.
This is so cool. Love this combat.
9, 9, and 6.
9, 9, 6. Okay, so that's going to be a total of 24 points of damage, if I'm not mistaken. No, 23 points of damage, because math. No, 24. Yeah, what am I doing? Oh, God. Yeah, you know what? This has been fun, guys, but I'm not feeling this anymore. Okay. So, as you slam into him, he's going to turn and look at you, seeing you come back, and is going to just kind of... The grin is going to vanish, and you'll just see this anger.
Oh, no.
Didaro, he says in Gith to the other one. Holds out his hand and, like, steps over. Gets a free attack from the water elemental for that. Which is going to be... Was this just a regular water elemental? This was, right?
Yeah, it was just a normal one.
Okay.
A vanilla one.
That's actually going to be a hit. Holy shit.
Yes!
It's just lashing out at anything nearby it at this point. Oh, that is not fun. It's
That's
going
what
to
I figured it would
smash
be.
him in the side for 4, 9, 13 points of damage. Damn! Oh, that was almost a really bad mistake. 3, 9. Okay, I'll just say that. He is going to walk up, clasp hands with the spellcaster. I will enjoy my prize. And then he plane shifts.
Oh, that's not okay.
That is...
Wait.
And both of them vanish from this plane of existence. There is no Gith on the field anymore.
So we're out of combat.
We are out of combat.
No, there is a water elemental on deck.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
water
I
elemental
guess,
on there.
yeah.
As the
Oh.
water elemental snarls and rears up, a lightning bolt is going to come out of the sky, slam into it, and hold it to the ground with chains of electricity. And behind you, you are going to see a sparkling portal appear.
Go faster, go faster, go faster, bird.
Okay. And as it is flying, you are going to see the headmistress step out, flanked by a woman of probably Tien heritage. Long black hair, kind of pulled into like a glossy bun, looks around. That's an airship, all right. I'm sorry, I think we're late, she says, and smiles over
A
at
little
you.
bit. I'm gonna recapture my water elemental
Okay.
with another dust. Because I love that thing too much.
Okay, so you will do that. And looking around, she'll say, well, you're in quite a pickle. We should get you to the capital. Quick. I'm Odai. Counselor Odai. Pleasure to meet you. Seems like we got here without a moment to spare.
Mally is ignoring all of this and going over and healing Cadmus.
As you...
What were they after?
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes. Oh. Hello, Angel. You're looking particularly good today.
Thank you.
My bones hurt
You're looking
a
a
lot.
little,
It's
worse
just
for
my
wear.
bones. I've, they've just been replaced with pain.
So, what were they here for?
The ship.
They took something. In between kind of like muttering in Celestial over him.
I didn't let him take anything from the ship. I don't speak the language, but I think they were saying something about wanting to take it back.
Well, he said something about having his prize and leaving.
He did have his prize. The bow of Okanan.
If you look over at Zeno, he's fuming pissed. Like, he's like pacing back and forth like pissed.
Who are the chicks in the dresses?
No idea. I wasn't listening.
As you are all doing this, the headmistress and Odai walk over, and this is the one I was talking about. And Odai leans over. Tia Armstrong.
Yeah.
Queen of the Elves. Counselor Odai. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
I guess I'm kind of a tow truck to take you to the Magic City?
Yes, we need to go to the capital.
What's with your friend? Your, butler?
What?
The other elf.
What? My
He,
She called him
My-
a
my
he looks upset.
companion? My
Sure.
party member?
Sorry, I don't know how elves do things. You two are the most elfish thing I've met in quite a while, at least from the outside world.
Right. We just had a big fight, so
Oh,
gotta.
I'm sorry. Did I
decompress
interrupt?
from
Were
the-
you fighting each other?
No. There were
plane
invaders.
shifted. Comes from
That.
over the side of the bow.
Plane shifted and attempted to probably steal something.
Yes?
So
Oh, the Gith. Yes, they're a problem. Actually, I was going to talk to you about that.
right, so they tried to steal something, I guess.
They stole my bow.
Oh. Well, we can get
That
you a
was
new
why
one.
he's upset.
No.
It's kind of
No, we can't.
not a.
Oh.
It's a very special one.
Get it.
magical relic.
So you were coming to
situation.
speak to us about the Gith. Are you gonna go over there, or what? Or what?
I
Are we
was
going to go find them and take care of them?
Well,
What?
that depends entirely on you.
Well, yes, that would be a good idea to retrieve it. We need to get the ship moved.
Oh,
The Duchess.
that won't be a problem at all, she says, turns and waves her hand in a wide arc, quickly drawing arcane symbols with her hands, and then suddenly the entire ground is going to begin to sparkle as if flame was licking up out of the grass, and then everything around you is going to suddenly be in this hole, and you all will begin to fall.
Ah!
About a foot.
What?
I just got back.
And you fall. As you do, it's only a foot. It falls out from underneath you. You feel this lurch. You instantly grab onto something around you, trying to stabilize yourself. And as you do, you look back up, and you're no longer on the edge of the Ever-You. You're in the middle of a huge pavilion. In the middle of a city full of yellow roofs, domed, reaching to the sky, built in the shape of this, almost like a knife plunging up toward the sky. Welcome to the magic city of Eratea. I'll be your guide, she says, smiling. And I think that's what we're going to call game for tonight.
Okay.
Xeno's first words at next game will be, "I need a bow."
You have a bow in your bag.
Probably have a boring basic bow.
Basic bow. You still have a bunch of magic arrows, at least.
That's
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't really anymore. I've burned
Okay.
through like all of them.
Those Gith, by the way, that was a damn fun fight for me.
That
I
was
don't know, but
crazy.
I
I'm
tried.
glad I got
like-
to do.
Did you enjoy
That
throwing me
telekinesis
off?
bullshit.
Oh god, I
is-
love tossing
awesome.
you off the edge of things.
I think
That was insane.
technically, without
That's
hurting them more, it wouldn't have worked.
Yes, I blew a lot of Hurt Them More to do that. I could have done it, but it
Because
would
you
have
actually
taken.
can't move them outside the range of the spell, which is
Yes.
60 feet.
Yep, I know, but I cheated
So-
because I had those points.
I was just like,
I think that what I could have done is, in theory, I feel like I could have tossed her. Right, like to the edge of that would have been about 60 feet, and then another 30 feet. So it would have been a strength roll probably. I would have allowed
yeah, because
that.
normally you would have had to have
Yeah, I can move
contested her
I can
each
move.
time
Mm.
for the 30 feet.
But you know what? That was fun.
That was,
That
you
was
can leave
that
them
was
was
fun,
dramatic.
and she botched,
yeah.
so that was great.
yeah, that was
so-
amazing.
And
And
this
I got
is
to do
it's,
cool stuff
I was
with
just
my
like,
plants. I haven't
shit,
been able to
we
use
have
those
nothing.
spells. I've had
It's-
it sitting prepared for like weeks and weeks, being like, I'm gonna use this eventually.
all right. So
God,
folks,
I was so sad though when like 2 massive guiding bolts still didn't take that guy down.
That guy has a lot of hit points. I'm just gonna
I
put
was just like,
that
how are you so beefy?
because
I
he's
need to
he's a CR 14.
Jesus.
He's tough. Like you guys were fighting like he's not the toughest Gith that I have in this book either. They are very, very tough, and they are very, very cheap in many ways.
Damn.
But y'all wanted a challenge, right? And that's the thing. Like you're in the big leagues now.
Yeah.
So I was actually struggling a lot recently to try to figure out what your next challenge would be. And I'm going to telegraph this in advance. You are going to be offered 2 options of challenges. Both of them are going to be able to expand your knowledge of this place. Both of them are going to be exciting. I think you're only going to be able to pick one, though.
Okay.
So you have 2 options coming up, and I'm just telegraphing this to you in advance. You can split the party, or you can pick one.
It's been a while since we did a party split. Has it been like since Dog Run that we really did
It has not been since Dog Run, and so let me know, and I will start. I will see what I can do mage-wise. The good thing about having Cadmus around is that Cadmus now can split the party, and he's a monster when he actually hits.
Yeah.
I just want to see like Malia and Cadmus actually like properly fighting together at some point.
Okay, yeah.
Hammer and axe.
Yeah.
That would be
I
good to
want my
see.
bow back.
I ship it.
All
I
right.
want my bow back.
So wait,
guys. Oh, sorry.
Kelly,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you say adding Cadmus, like, do you mean it helps balance to split the party?
Basically, because I send Pharaoh with one person or one group, and I send Cadmus with the other.
That
Okay.
means
So
we're
the
groups
group
of
that
3.
the group that
Three
needs
to
more
three.
casting power gets Cadmus. The group that needs more damage gets Cadmus. The group that needs more spells gets Farah.
Okay, I like that. That's good.
Yeah, and then it just balances it out, right? And then you get more plot that way. But it's an option, so it'll depend what y'all choose next session. I'm gonna try to make sure that the rest of this campaign is a little more streamlined and exciting, because I feel like we've taken a lot of our time and kind of relaxed and enjoyed things, but that's also kind of slowed down a little momentum. And I feel that now that you've caught your breath with the Harry Potter games, we can still have side games.
Yeah.
But right now, I want to get back into it. I have some challenges for you guys to take on that are pretty gross.
Yeah.
But we'll discover that next time here on the Shards of Nyrn. Thank you so much for watching. If you like us, give us a follow or give us a sub if you're on YouTube. We won't say no to subs here as well. But hey, the subs on YouTube are free. So thank you for watching. If you do enjoy this, recommend us to friends and come back. And also, we're accepting all sorts of fan art, which I would love to put up. So just post it. I love fan art. All fan art. Everybody fan art. And with that, good night, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.